That's literally been Kenny's favorite word lately.
No.
Bow, 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 bow.
That's that booty meat.
Hey, 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 hey.
Little booty cheeks.
Bow, 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 bow.
That's that booty meat.
Hey, plus you know, they be calling Kenny thick.
They be calling you Thick Kenny, bro. Be like that. Man.
We live on Twitch.
Light skinned cheeks. Light skinned cheeks.
Ice cream cheeks is crazy, bro.
They calling you Sandy, cuz that's crazy. Sorry,
Excellent.
man. I'm getting hungry.
Same, bro. Same.
All right.
We good on TikTok.
Aqua, I need you to be double tapping that screen so we can get our likes up.
We are not live on YouTube.
We're not live on YouTube.
We probably private again.
It's always fucking YouTube. Hold on, let me go to it.
After last time was private. I don't know what happened there.
Restore. IT Carlil is jumping in. Whoever gets there first.
To do what?
Turn it to public.
I already did
live. Hey.
Oh, okay. Somebody. Oh, wait, never mind. Let me just check. Since
We
I'm
are live on YouTube. What up, Rodney Grant? What's good with you, kid? We about to get started with today's episode.
I don't see the live on YouTube.
Dummy. Stupid.
Oh, never mind. I see it.
I'll say you're a liar, Malik, because it's public now.
It just popped up. I see it.
All right. We're live everywhere, and we're ready to go. Carla, you have permission. Yeah.
What the hell? Uh-huh. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Thank you for everybody joining us live. We are about to get started here in a couple minutes. Oh my gosh. Get away.
Leave Coda alone.
Yeah, that was it for sure. To commemorate this being this is the last live episode, everybody. To commemorate this being the last live episode,
For the year.
For the year. For the year. We're not going nowhere just for the rest of this year. I'm gonna take a swig off camera because I'm not sure if TikTok will allow that.
It's just a drink to TikTok. Unless you name it.
I mean, you know what? Yeah, this is some Dr. Pepper.
I was like, it's not like TikTok knows what you're drinking.
I just figured they could put contact clues together.
Everybody just takes a shot of Dr. Pepper.
Everybody takes a shot of water.
All right, then. Last live of the year, season 5. Let's get started. We getting started with sports. Is everybody ready?
Started, yeah. My fault.
Mm-hmm.
Recording sports in 3, 2.
Recording in progress.
Hey. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to The Same Convo, the podcast where we talk everything sports, anime, media, and entertainment. It's your boys, Kenny, Carlil, Malik, and Bamba. And this is the sports segment and the final episode of season 5. Yes, sir. We're here. Let's make this one a big one. I wanted to start this episode off talking about betting. As of late, there's been a lot of scandals in the NBA, specifically regarding betting. A lot of players have been getting suspended, investigated, and that has sparked a lot of debate. So I just wanted to ask y'all, how do y'all feel? Do you think that a player should be allowed to bet on themselves, or does that breach the integrity of the game?
Hell no, they shouldn't be able to bet on themselves. Everybody gonna take the under and get rich. It's easy betting.
it hurts the integrity of the game, and then it also hurts the competitiveness as well because you'll never if it becomes a normal practice, you'll never know or always suspect like somebody when they play poor, it's purposely so they can get rich. So yeah, no,
Right.
players should not be allowed to bet on themselves. You should now. Do I think they should be able to bet on other people? Yeah, I think that should be allowed. But as far as betting on themselves, nah.
I don't think they should bet on themselves either, because I think that's also be a breach to their NBA contract itself. So if they're able to bet on themselves, that means the NBA contracts will be able to be more flexible, which then the integrity, as Carlo was saying, would just go downhill.
But I'm saying, I do have a question. What's stopping them from
Yeah.
telling their friends and family, hey, take my under today, take my under today, and we split it?
And you know what, Kenny?
I mean, they've been investigating that.
That
Though.
has
And that's
happened.
happened.
Hey,
I'm saying,
Rozier.
and I
Especially like
haven't
Malik Beasley.
Yeah.
have
He's
not thought
currently
about
sitting
that,
out.
Kenny. That's a good point. Yeah, cut the betting out for athletes entirely.
So just to further this conversation, I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I've seen some people that have said that they wish that players could bet like when they're like aiming for like their positive impact, like players betting on themselves, like to actually reach the scores and stuff like that. Should that kind of configuration be allowed?
What do you mean?
So for example, like how people have been saying calling out LeBron, like investigating because a guy was courtside, calling him out like, "Oh, I need a rebound to get my parlay," and he hit him. And people feel like because of the current climate, what's happening with Malik Beasley and everybody else, LeBron should be called out for that. I'm like, when it's like only for a positive performance, like I'm betting on myself because I know like I should win. Could that kind of configuration be fair?
How do you monitor? Like, how do you regulate if the player's actually betting on themselves for positive stuff, though?
Like they're not given the option to bet under for
How?
themselves.
I'm
Does that
saying,
make
how would they regulate that? Like, if I just make a account on FanDuel, I don't necessarily say I'm LeBron James on FanDuel. How would you be able to make? How would you be able to regulate that?
the same way they're able to track you and catch you when you're when you're betting on yourself to
Yeah,
because
I
when
think
you're betting on yourself secretly, you're not putting LeBron James over there. But I'm
yeah, I
saying
think
if you're allowed to do it, then you're doing it publicly. You don't have to hide to do it at that point.
yeah, I think we skipping a step though. Let's not focus on two if they would be like how that would work because that's a whole nother conversation. Like
Mm,
as far as if they should be able to bet on the positives, it's like I see where it could be yes, but also I'm gonna just say no as well because like I don't know like who I think it would be hard to regulate like what you think a player's peak is. You feel me?
that's
Like
true
or
too.
what
That's
you
very
like
true.
it's hard to measure what's like how do you measure what's attainable for that player? You feel me? Like
Yeah, that is a very
and
valid
then it
argument.
would I feel like it would also like say like I'm a low scoring or low performing like 3-point shooter. And if like my max to bet on myself, like I have to make six or more threes, and I'm constantly trying to fight to get to that.
Mhm.
I'm also putting my team in jeopardy because like I'm trying to fight and I'm struggling to do that, and
Yeah,
then that just fucks up the game plan for my team to win the game. So
Hey, Boo
I don't,
Thang.
I don't know if that made sense.
What up, Boo
all
Thang
right,
in the
boo
chat?
thing. Say what up with
Hey,
that.
mama.
All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the NBA. Currently, right now, during this season, what is the most improved NBA team compared to last year?
Team?
Team, overall team
I'm
that's
a,
significant.
I'm gonna
Yes, go ahead.
go. I'm gonna go to San Antonio Spurs
That's valid.
because at this point last year, by December 16, 2024, they
Mhm.
were 12-6. They are currently 18-7.
Damn, that's
And
crazy.
then it was named Victor Wembanyama's averages have also improved from last year. Last year at this point in the At this point in the league, he was averaging 22, 11, 3.7 assists per game, and 3.8 blocks per game. This point in the season, he's averaging 25.8 points per game, 12.6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game.
Ooh, that boy went and trained with the monks. It came out different.
Yeah.
And they're also number 3 in the West.
3 in the West. That's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm a definitely it has to be the San Antonio Spurs. Like that's a not yeah, actually no, I'm gonna say drastic. It's a drastic turnaround. And it also has to do with the addition of De'Aaron Fox as
Aaron
well.
Fox.
You feel me? Because last year he was on the Kings, and he made an immediate impact once he got healthy and put in the starting lineup for this season.
And was able to still like make a team effort to keep the team on a winning streak as Wemby was injured too.
Facts. Because they were already a decent team, but then you had a dynamic point guard, De'Aaron Fox, who's also arguably the fastest point guard in the league as well.
Yeah.
And what's the name for a few? I don't think this past year, but like for the couple years before that, he was the most clutch player in the NBA when it came to fourth quarter scoring.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I didn't even think about the Spurs, but you said the what?
I'm thinking about. He said De'Aaron Fox is the fastest PG in the league. I was trying to think of all the PGs.
Said arguably.
Okay, that's fair.
I was thinking about the Lakers because they're actually currently the third team in the league, which they're tied with the Spurs, and the Spurs are like fourth because the Lakers won last.
And didn't they beat the Spurs?
Huh?
Didn't they beat the Spurs?
Probably. Let me make sure. I'm not sure. But for me, like just watching them overall, this team is like entirely different. Granted, like after LeBron came back, there was a couple of games where we looked pretty bad, but I feel like that was just overall struggle that had to do with shooting, and then we just been able to bounce back from that.
Yeah, because at this point last season, the Lakers were 14-12.
14-12, yeah, 18-7,
And that was also before Luka.
yeah.
I was gonna say the Spurs as well. I don't see as the Lakers because the Lakers ended the season as a top 3 team in the West. So I'll count the whole year instead of just that point in time. But the Spurs altogether, it kind of seals the wash because Wemby went out. But with Wemby back in, they're looking good. They also beat OKC in the semifinals of the NBA Cup. So all that to me is playing in the positive for Spurs being the most improved.
Also, that
So
was
far.
I just want to add in because y'all might be right because uh, to what Kenny was saying, the Spurs actually beat the Lakers, and they beat the Lakers without Victor Wembanyama, 132 to 119.
But then also he made a good point to kind of emphasize the end of their season too. I mean, went to the playoffs and they finished as number 3 team in the league. So basically, the potential because with them finishing number 3 in the league, you had Luca who wasn't as healthy as he was this year. AR who was still he was performing, but as far as like what he's performed at now, it's not even close. Like he's the number 2
Yeah.
option right now. And so like you at the end of last season you saw the potential of what they could be this season, which like you saw the potential in the Spurs too, but like Malik said, Wemby went out, which kind of tanked the rest of their season. And then like he went out, there was a lot of question marks at the end of that Spurs season. You feel me? But yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I got.
All right, that's a bet. Let me just wrap it up. Then, as far as NBA, with this last question, as we stated at the beginning of the show, we're going on break. By the time we're coming back from our break, we'll be right around the time for NBA All Star Game and also the trade deadline. I would say, or the trade season. Let's say. So my question to y'all is: which team do y'all feel like should make an immediate move before that trade deadline if they want to compete for the season? And who should they be targeting?
What team should make an immediate move?
If they want to compete.
If they want to compete.
I still believe the Rockets need a point guard. I know Russell Westbrook will be back on the trading block. The problem is I don't know who they would trade for Westbrook. I think that'll be a good addition. Trey Young would also be a good addition for the Rockets.
You think recently kicked out Chris Paul would be wasting their time?
I don't think Chris Paul wants to even come back into the league. That's the thing.
I agree with you on that one, and that could be a whole nother conversation. But I see what you mean.
But Chris Paul
But
would be
if
like a
he,
great immediate impact because if Chris Paul is pulling the Jimmy Butler with the Clippers in practice and using the second stream and beating the starters, that would be kind of cold if he came.
Facts.
that's actually crazy to me. Like that's what y'all mad at. Y'all don't want to win.
I know this is about to sound crazy because right now they're 21-5, and you're saying like numbers wise they're the second best team in the league. They're the top of the East, but
Yep.
I'm gonna go with the Detroit Pistons because they're
Ooh,
they're
I thought you was finna go to OKC.
nah. I was
OKC
about to
has
say,
less loss than Pistons, but Pistons is
but
number
Yeah,
two.
they lost.
e-
They only lost 2 years, right?
I'm saying the Detroit Pistons, yes, top of the Eastern Conference, second best record in the league. But we've seen teams like this where the young, talented, starting to click, led by a star player at like Cade Cunningham. But once it's time to get to the playoffs, what happens? They get done in by experience or a team that didn't have as good as a record but more talent. Most recent memory, the one that stands out to me, that's an example of that is when Utah Jazz, when they still had Donovan Mitchell, there. But I think the Detroit Pistons need to make a move to be able to make some noise and sustain a playoff run, not just a regular season run. And I'm thinking behind the Pistons, I got the Knicks, who are second in the league, and who I think both of those teams should try to make a move for a disgruntled Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you can find a way to get Giannis on either one of those teams, I believe if it's the Knicks, of course, there's no way you're getting rid of Jalen Brunson. Cat is optionable, but there could be some moves that you can make to preserve both Jalen and Cat at Giannis. But then also the Pistons, I don't know what they'll have to do there, but if they can pair up Cade Cunningham with Giannis,
Mm,
yeah, no, and keep a good amount of their talented core, yeah, the sky's the limit. So those are my two picks, and I'm saying like if either one of those two teams acquire Giannis, it's up and it's stuck.
See, I was thinking.
hey,
Well, I wasn't thinking about Giannis, but I was thinking about how. Well, I was thinking about Giannis because there's two players that are been showing unhappiness at where they're at. Giannis and LaMelo Ball. I think
And John
if
Morant.
the Rockets pick up LaMelo, that could be that'd be good for them.
Scary,
That would be scary. LaMelo on the Rockets would be nuts.
especially
I don't know how I feel about that
Lamelo
though.
taking the NBA seriously, bro. Because you got a lot of legends commenting on it now. Like Lamelo does not play serious
He's
basketball.
on the Hornets. Why would he
Yeah.
play
I
serious?
think that's what he needs to try to do though. Like just put on a serious facade and just play like that regardless of where you at right now. Like show the league what that looks like so people can buy into it. Like for me, like when you're saying the Rockets, I'm just like, yeah, the Rockets is too ready and too serious for him. Like regardless of, you know, the potential that it might look like when he gets serious, I just need to see him be that first and actually be sure that it works. Like I just don't see if it actually is a solid play style that he can adhere to. It's almost like that play style is built into him.
I don't disagree with y'all, but I feel like a lot of rookies have that issue, and one thing that corrects that issue is having good veteran leadership. They don't have no vets on that. They don't have
He
no
is the
vets, and they
veteran.
never had no vets on that Hornets team.
Yeah,
What
Melo,
did you say, Malik?
Melo is the veteran.
We said what?
Melo is the veteran on that team.
And that's the issue. He's never had a vet leader on his team ever. So I think he gets to that team where there's Kevin Durant and people who know what it looks like to win, and that changes the whole trajectory of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Because I really can't think of nobody that really could have taught him anything in Charlotte. I think, but I mean, yeah, that's fair. But I totally agree with the pick that Carlos went with as far as Giannis. I think that especially right now, he's talking about a better fit. They tried it with the Bucks. It's just at this point, like they're giving it their best shot. They won. It's probably never gonna happen again. So let them try somewhere else, especially with New York. I feel like even if they end up losing somebody like that, there is just a certain pressure that Giannis brings. He just needs the asset that New York has on the outside, like as far as Brunson, as far as the shooters that they got. So even if you're losing Cat and you're not able to stretch the floor as much, I feel like just the defensive prowess that Giannis can bring around and then just his presence in the paint, that's a solid push for them in the East. Malik, did you already say anybody? You said who you got?
I said the Rockets. I was gonna get to the Pistons as well, but I wasn't gonna say Giannis. I didn't know who to get. Probably like a Bobby Portis, but a big and
That's
experienced and
solid too.
championship person would be like a good Giannis. But
Mhm.
I know Milwaukee's gonna be blowing up soon, especially if Giannis looking to leave.
Like 100%. Bobby Portis is solid too, though. 'Cause I feel like he does bring that presence, and then also a little bit of backbone that they
Wait,
need, which the Pistons
hold
are
on,
not
hold on.
soft.
Hold on, fuck no.
But
You want Bobby Portis and Isaiah Stewart on your lineup together? Y'all are y'all are gonna
Yeah,
average. They gonna average more text than points.
no, but I feel
but
like Bobby Portis is actually that controlled crash out that you need, though. He needs to put somebody like Isaiah Stewart is too out of control, bro. He is
facts.
not Bobby Portis.
But look, Bobby gonna be the one hyping Isaiah Stewart up. That is a recipe for fucking
Yeah.
disaster, bro.
Hey, but that's to be fun to watch.
Lord
Imagine
have
they both
mercy.
crash out.
I'm just thinking more so like side pieces just to build them up that also have a championship contingency, like an
Yeah.
Alex Caruso that did with OKC. That's what I was really thinking about. Giannis
Yeah,
is still
yeah.
like I think is the best portion, but just thinking about other side pieces that can just be added to the team.
Yeah, no. As far as talent, Bobby Portis one. Bobby Portis will be fire anywhere. I think he's one of those plug and play guys.
Yeah.
But I think he would definitely elevate the Pistons. Like I said, all jokes aside, but jokes on side, yeah, fuck that.
Not jokes on side. That's crazy. But all right, man. Enough of the NBA. Let us dive into the WWE. It is a sad night because the GOAT has retired. John Cena. Yes, sir. Hey, I like how the green screen adhered to him and then the blanket just disappeared.
I'm John Cena for the rest of
We
the
got
day.
John Cena right here on the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Can't see me.
So, Mr. Cena, take us through your your retirement. But the question I have for y'all is just your reaction, raw reaction watching the series. Take me through it. How did you feel?
Hey, Bomber,
Your
can y'all hear Bomber for real? Like, I feel like it sounds a little far away.
You can't hear me?
I mean, I can hear you now. I can hear that, but at first you sounded a little muffled, a little far
What
away.
What is the last thing you heard?
I couldn't hear the last little question you asked. I couldn't hear it.
The question is, take me to your reaction, like from watching him, like his fight, his loss.
Oh,
He went out smiling. How did you feel?
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch the last match, but I saw clips and I saw how it ended, and I'm glad I didn't watch it. That was trash. I hated every second of it. The way he went out, getting tapped out by Gunther when John Cena doesn't tap for one. Two, the way they made him tap, like he didn't really care that was his last match for real. I hated every second of it. Like he was supposed to go out in a blaze of glory. He deserves so much more respect in his exit from the show than what Triple H wrote for him. That was so trash to me.
Okay. Carla, I know you seen it at a watch party. I'm very excited to hear what you have to say. I just want to hear Malik first.
I had a similar situation with Kenny. I saw clips of the last two matches. The first one he got jumped,
Mm-hmm.
and this one I didn't like it. It just he meant so much to the league that he ended up losing both and tapping in both. I believe
Mm-hmm.
he should have definitely end up winning either one of the two, if not both. Just I didn't like it. I really didn't.
Okay. Carla, before yours.
We just doing reaction, so I'll keep it short. But of course, I watched the whole thing. I watched this whole match. My immediate reaction when he tapped out, I was pissed. Like
Mm-hmm.
me and the hundreds of other people in the room, I was fucking pissed. Yeah, as both of my co-hosts said, he deserves more respect. And the fact that he lost off a tap out when his mantra is literally never give up. You want to know the last time John Cena tapped out? You want to know the
When?
last time he tapped out?
When was it?
2004.
Man.
That's
So
so trash. I hate Triple H.
I understand I understand the angle. I understand, he's finally given up after all this time, but bro, it's
Not like that though.
it reaction pissed and hurt. I was hurt. That's my goat. That is the goat. But yeah.
Nah, I mean, yeah, y'all summed it up perfectly. I think this was just one of those failed, like inspirational moments, like where the person who never lets go finally just lets go and then goes out with a smile, and it's just like, bro, what the fuck? It's just like there's no magic moment behind it. You just see him just smile and just put his hand down and just kind of tap, and he's just like, is this supposed to move me? I'm just
Shout
like,
out
I'm
to
not into it.
shout
You
out
said
to
shout out to.
Aqua Mirror in the chat. Mirror talking about something. I felt the steam coming out of Carlil's ears from states away.
Yeah, I know Khalil was
He
pissed.
gets it.
Carlos a die-hard Cena fan. Now, let's
Yeah.
talk about his greatness, though. We ain't gonna talk about that last shit. Where does John Cena rank all time as a wrestler?
All time.
Yeah,
Come on, that's the easy answer. I feel like we've
Uh,
done this.
th-
We've asked this question before.
probably.
He's number one. He is
that man's
the
that man's
greatest.
the never seen 17. Also a Grand Slam champion. For my casuals that don't know what a Grand Slam champion is, he has held every single title that the WWE has to offer, excluding the women's. Every single title that the WWE has to offer, every single one. He is a Grand Slam champion. He's a 17-time world champion. For those casuals that don't know, there's two top belts in WWE. There's the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship. He's held
Mhm.
a world title 17 times in his career, the most ever. There's times in that run where he's held both.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. There's nobody greater as far as in the ring. Let me say this. Overall, he's the greatest of all time. As championships aside, he has damn near the most wins in the ring of all time. I'm pretty sure. I think his win percentage is like 70.8, something like that. So he has a 70.8 win percentage. Um, and he's gone through different eras. And each era was goated. Um, I just some of the best rivalries. He's the greatest on the mic because especially when it comes to WWE, professional wrestling, sports entertainment. Not only do you have to know how to fight, you have to know how to cut a promo. And nobody, aside from Paul Heyman, maybe nobody cuts a promo like John Cena. He has hours of YouTube footage where you see him on the mic, just on the mic, aside from all just wrestling. That
Yeah.
that's the greatest of all time, bro. And wrestler, actor, platinum triple platinum rap artist. That's my goat.
Don't forget. Can't forget about that part. Malik, what's your thoughts?
I got him as the GOAT. To me, his acting career is doing better than The Rock's. His whole pedigree inside the ring is unmatched. So everything Carlos said, plus
Wait a minute.
what?
You said his acting career is better than The Rock? Okay, let's not do that now. That's not true. That's just simply not true.
It is.
What movies John Cena got that's so good?
I'm gonna say Peacemaker is pretty much better than anything The Rock got going
Come
on.
on, bro. That's better than anything The Rock got?
I mean, everything The Rock has ever acted in, him winning is pretty much in all his contracts, and all the times he's won, besides in the Fast and Furious movies, which I believe just was draws, just never made sense.
And then also, it's like for the only time The Rock has played anything else other than like a rock persona was this past year when the Smashing Machine came out. It's a biopic about a famous UFC fighter or whatever. And he's
He sold that.
I was about to say that it was a great performance. He has, it's been a high rated movie. His acting, has had nothing but great reviews and responses and things like that. But other than that, I cannot point to anything else where he had to be a different person other than a strong nigga defying all the odds.
The Rock, I mean not The Rock, the Game Plan?
He was a strong quarterback playing somebody's father. Like
A playboy at that.
yeah, the Playboy that's literally a persona of The Rock. Before New Age Rock came back to WWE, the swole buff nigga, that nigga was when he was back in the 90s, that nigga was a suave nigga.
Y'all
Down in Miami as a football player.
Thanks.
He's got other movies, bro. Come on.
No, he does every and that's like we don't have to get too deep in. I'm not getting too deep into it because it's not about their movies. But yeah, no. As far as acting, I feel like their careers both started like with trash movies and stuff like that. But The Rock has had like more popular movies. But as far as like acting and acting performance, yeah, John Cena got him beat, bro. He's been
But I
able
think
to.
that's the thing. Like the difference between the two is that yes, Johnson has been somewhat versatile, but even in those versatile roles, I don't fully buy him as an actor. Whereas The Rock, even though he's playing The Rock, he's almost like a Ryan Reynolds actor. Like there's just a lot of success with him being The Rock. So I don't know if I can necessarily just say that Johnson is better because at the end of the day, The Rock has had way more success. Like I've been watching The Rock since The Scorpion King. I don't feel like The Scorpion King to
yep.
from the Scorpion King to Jumanji. That's a very different character.
As far as popularity, I'll let y'all have it because he's been in more popular franchise movies. Even though John Cena has also now been in Fast and Furious as well. But as
Oh, yeah,
far
for
as
sure.
as far as versatile acting, yeah, John Cena has him, bro.
I'm gonna say, yeah. I was gonna
John
say,
Cena
yeah.
has played in too many different roles. Like The Rock, you can count like one or two different roles, but consistently he's been The Rock.
And John Cena is actually diving into different types of bags now that he'll have full-time acting time instead of balancing between WWE and acting. And I
I
just
feel like
believe
this
he's doing a lot better.
this is gonna be a fun picking up the pieces. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's gonna be a fun topic. Like maybe like 2 years or so from now.
Yeah, we gonna circle back to it.
I'll make sure
For
to be
sure.
prepared.
So I mean, should be prepared. No, I genuinely feel like it's gonna be fun because like that's gonna be. It's interesting to have that perspective in real time because we didn't have that with The Rock, but to actually have that with John Cena, that's gonna be fun to pick up on.
But and the thing is, I say all this to say I love The Rock, The Rock's
Oh,
movies. I
yeah,
do,
I know.
but I
I
got
know
to be
you do.
realistic about some things.
Especially because I know you're a big Kevin Hart fan, so I know they pair a lot. Like,
Yeah.
they pair together a lot. But let's talk about your favorite moments from John Cena. What is your favorite moment from John Cena?
It's got to be the
I
I
can-
Quit match with JBL. That's my favorite.
Word.
Let me take you back to 2008. All right.
I know what you about to say. I already know what you about to
2008.
say.
Let me take you back to 2008. So earlier in this calendar year for the WWE, John Cena was injured with a shoulder injury, and it was as bad to where he was supposed to miss an extended period of time off. He came back like 4 months early from when he did, but it was to the surprise of the world. Now this is one of the WWE moments that went viral around the world. It's 2008. It's the Royal Rumble. We're going through, all the Royal Rumble for the casuals. It is a match where you have 30 entrants. Sometimes you have variations where you have, like, 35. There's been 40, one time, but you'll have 30 entrants, and each wrestler enters one by one after a certain allotted time, and your goal is to be the last wrestler flipped over the top rope. You feel me? And so then also the Royal Rumble can, include people that were with other companies that are now, have announced now that now they're in WWE. This can include legends throughout the, from back in the history of WWE. It's meant for surprises. Again, nobody expects John Cena to be anywhere near a ring for like 4 more months. It gets to number 30. I think you have Triple H. I think Edge is in the ring. I think Umaga's in the ring. You feel me? I can't remember too many more specific people. But you have Triple H standing in the middle, looking powerful. Triple H was a big star, 2008. Feel me? Undeniable. It gets to number 30. There's a pause. Just a pause. And all you hear is do 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 do. John Cena comes out the tunnel, bro.
Watch out.
And John Cena, the crowd is going insane. He's standing like this. His music hit. He lifts his head up, and he looking at the crowd. He's like, "Oh shit!" Because he hit him himself. He knew what impact this had on. John Cena enters the Royal Rumble, runs his first Royal Rumble match, bro. That is the one of his greatest moments of all time, but my favorite moment of all time. Also, honorable mention when the when the United States eliminated Osama bin Laden. The first place that anybody heard it was WWE.
John Cena.
Bro, that
This
shit is
nigga,
crazy.
this nigga John
Good
Cena got up
comedy.
and stood on the announce table and said, "We have found and compromised Osama bin Laden."
Bro,
That's
it doesn't make sense.
the first time anybody heard that anywhere.
Bruh, this nigga played a Marine in one movie and took that shit seriously.
He sure did.
That was comedy. 10 out of 10 storytelling, Carlo. For a second, I forgot that you had a Santa ad on. I thought you had it on a turban. Like the white part was on the thing showing.
Understandable.
Kenny Malik gets hurt.
Oh,
I
Kane
said
already
mine.
said this. I was really just going to say the Osama bin Laden thing because I stopped watching wrestling, but that was the first time I tuned back in. I was like, oh shit. Out of everybody, he's the one I learned this from. That's
That
hilarious.
don't make no sense.
Imagine you tuned back in to watching wrestling and they announced that we killed something.
We got him.
It's a core memory to me. I was like, this is definitely different.
Niggas like, I'm never not watching again.
I'm never not watching again. A week. Listen, mine personally, because I started watching WWE a little bit late, was the Money in the Bank versus CM Punk. I think this was in either 2011. It was in 2011. That was mine. I ain't gonna give you guys a story like Carlo, man. Shit. My favorite moment. Next question. Which Cena era hit the hardest? You got Chain Gang, you got Super Cena, or U.S. Open Challenge?
I think it was the era. It was the era towards the end of I'm going to merge these two. It was the era ending, the ending of Chain Gang Cena that went into like Super Cena, and that era is Marine Cena. That Cena was, where it was heavy. He was doing all the tribute with the troops. He was doing heavy Marine type things. But yeah, that era blended hits the hardest, bro. It's like because Chain Gang Cena was different. This again, he's a platinum artist. It's like
Are you
that's undeniable.
are you naming a new Cena era?
Yeah. I mean that's it's both of those blended because like I watched him from Chain Gang to where he is now, but I just remember like that specifically in between that era is when man like it just that's when he was truly like a badass. You feel me? And they hadn't stopped calling the AA the FU. You feel me? Like they were still calling it the FU, the STFU. Kenny didn't watch the match, but Kenny would have loved it. His last match on Saturday, Michael Cole went back to calling it the FU.
Did
So
he?
they did. Yeah, he called it the FU and the STFU.
Bro, I hate it when they stop calling it that. Once they started calling it the attitude adjustment, I start watching. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not watching this shit no more.
Hit him with an AA.
Hey,
Hit him with an ah.
That shit is dumb.
That's crazy. Milk? Milk?
We can hear you, Bumble.
I said milk.
What you mean, no?
This man says milk. He's calling this man milk.
Who's Milk?
Oh my god.
Listen, that's a Senegalese thing. Everybody named Malik, we call him milk.
What?
I've never.
I said again. Because milk is not an actual word in Wolof. So. Malik.
You learn something new every day.
Every day. I gotta say Super Cena.
Super Cena.
Bro, they started chanting that when he was getting his ass choked out. Super Cena.
I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely like his most solidifying era, though. I think personally,
because y'all weren't nobody. If you fought John Cena, you didn't. You lost.
You got your ass whooped.
Pretty much your ass whooped. If you had a match planned against Super Cena, you lost. It was done.
Kenny.
Mine was definitely the same, probably the same as Carlil's. I feel like
the Marine Cena.
No, right before Marine Cena. Like I still was a big Cena fan during the Marine Cena, but like looking back on it now as a grown man, that shit was lame as fuck. This nigga was not in the military. He literally did one movie.
I will, but you beat your ass.
Bro, he did one movie. Now you're a Marine. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I can't.
I feel like nowadays a lot of people would probably like frown upon that, especially like we have like people be like dressing up as a Marine outside. They'd be like, you did not serve.
Stolen valor.
Stop doing that.
That shit.
Yeah, stolen valor.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care about the stolen valor part. I think the gimmick.
I mean, you're not a Marine.
Like the gimmick doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of things. Like you go, like everybody knows you just did the movie. Why do you change your whole persona based off of a movie you just did? To me, it just doesn't make sense. That's just my 2 cents on it. So mine is definitely the right before that happened, that era.
Me personally, though, I ain't gonna lie, because I did not watch Chain Gang, I would say live, but I did dive into it, like especially like nowadays. Actually, I started talking about WWE more, and I wanted to know about it, and I feel like it was kind of bold and like authentic in itself. So I feel like it was kind of iconic, and I feel like it's kind of cliche to say this, but all three of them felt so refreshing that I feel like it's almost like you're getting a different version of John Cena every single time. And they kind of had a different dominance. Like Carlo was saying, from Super Cena all the way to US Open Challenge, you're not beating that nigga. Like, it was a guaranteed loss when you were fighting him. But also, Chain Gang kind of was very. It was new. Like it was very new, and then Super Cena was kind of also new. But especially when WWE was also trying to be PG, Cena was also that perfect wrestler that could be that he just fit that module. Like he could be PG, but also give you a full show without restriction. So I feel like that's why he shined like throughout all three of those stages.
It's like to add to that, I also look at it as him growing up. You feel me? Like
Hmm.
especially if you watched, because there was an era before Chain Gang Cena too, and that was Ruthless Aggression Cena where he had just went on the scene. So it's just like anything if you know anything about WWE, like there's great characters that change their persona all the time. Example, beloved Undertaker. He was
Hmm.
the dead man, but then he was also
The biker.
uh, a fucking biker that was going to
Yeah.
kick your ass and take names. You feel me? Like Triple H, he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, a proper British man. And then he became fucking Triple H, a even more serious biker. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, so I just think it's lit. But how Cena's went, it felt like he grew up. You feel me? Like he went from rapping and having every jersey known to fucking man. Mind you, he had a Mitchell and Ness deal, which is crazy.
That's crazy.
Went from every jersey known to man to what's the name? Marine Cena, Open Challenge Cena, Super Cena. Um, yeah, he grew up. He went from a boy to a man right in front of our eyes. And I think that's the beautiful part about it. And even what's the name? Even at times in his older personas, he still showed went back to Chain Gang days and did a couple raps. The whole feud with him and The Rock. The Rock made a whole country song about John Cena, and then Cena came back the next week and basically what's the name killed that man on the diss track in front of a live
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
So
That's true. I mean, let's talk more about personas because towards the end of his career, we saw him turn the heel. You feel me? I wanted to know though, do you think he, do you think that Cena was better as a hero, or would he have been better if he had completely turned the heel?
Hero. John Cena is the ultimate baby face of WWE, bro. The ultimate heel
He
is
said
Randy
the
Orton.
ultimate baby save. Mm,
yeah, I think what people don't understand, it's like they don't like to call Chain Gang Cena a heel, but like the first half of Chain Gang Cena, that man was a heel. So,
yeah.
but not everybody remembers that just because like how quickly he was beloved and turned into a face because of what he was doing as far as rapping and wrestling. But to answer the question, yeah, of course he's better as a face. I feel like the heel persona, he did his best with it, and I truly believe that he did great. But I feel like it was too short. It lasted not even half a year. You feel me? And they had to cram everything they needed to cram in creatively because it was his last full year, doing everything. But I feel like if you wanted to do that, it should have been early on his career, like around the early Super Cena days, to where like it would make a lasting impact. Like this when he did it for his last year, it just felt like he lost his way, and then eventually the fans were able to talk him out of being a dickhead. You
I'm
feel
weak.
me?
I'm talking about it being a
Because I will say that man was being a dickhead. He made a kid cry on live TV. Like that's kind of crazy.
dickhead.
Like not even heels that are supposed to be heels can do heel shit like that. This man made a child in another country cry on national TV. Yeah, bro.
Fuck them kids.
Yeah, nah. And again, because it's crazy because he was about that part where I would say is some genius moments because he was about the kids. He has the most make out of everybody who's ever done Make a Wish for celebrities. He has the most wishes granted. And what's the
Mm,
name? The children had also pushed what like were a big part of Cena's support. And so the fact that he made a kid cry, yeah, that's genius. That's genius.
Malik, what you think?
No, I think he's better as a hero. The more interviews he does, the more of his personality that gets showed out, how he's always been the face or has been the face. I just feel like it just would have been better if he just stayed as the hero.
Yeah.
100%. I ain't gonna lie, he sucked as a heel. Like when he turned the heel, like it was not believable. Especially his beef with for all this time. Y'all used to do this joke about how y'all couldn't see me. I'm like, nigga, that's what you're supposed. That's your story. That's what you're supposed to be mad at. I can't fully buy into it. It just felt like a good guy trying to play the bad guy. And it just was
Yeah.
not
That you
believable.
can't see me shit was trash.
It was bad. But final question of the night: does the WWE today have anyone capable of filling the Cena void?
Yeah, they've already been doing it. Like Roman Reigns carried WWE while John Cena was gone during COVID.
Yeah, fuck no.
Even John Cena said Roman Reigns is the GOAT.
Yeah, no, fuck no. This nigga's dumb. Hell no. Hell
John
no.
Cena said Roman Reigns is the GOAT.
I understand. I watched the same interview. I also watched the product as well. Fuck no. And again, if you know anything about John Cena, he's very humble. He's very humble. He will never call himself the GOAT outside of the WWE. It will only be within the WWE and within kayfabe that he will call himself the GOAT. But in real life, uh, I mean that he won't. It will only be in real life that he won't call himself the GOAT. Um, yeah, no, bro. Yes, Roman Reigns definitely did step up and he was the guy for WWE, but there's never going to be a guy like John Cena, bro. John Cena was the most polarizing WWE superstar that has ever came into WWE. And again, it's not like one when John was the top guy, he was coming there every day. Roman Reigns is the top guy, has done one or two movies, and he's barely there as it is. You feel me? So he's not filling the shoes right now. And for the time that he was coming every day, that isn't compared to, you feel me? John Cena was doing that from 2002, and he started phasing out in 2017, and that's when he became, a quote unquote part timer or whatever. Roman Reigns was only doing that for wasn't even doing that half the time, and now he's a part timer, and he's old, so he's about to start phasing his way out too. Like us watching interviews outside the WWE, Roman Reigns has stated he's not long for the WWE, so he's about to go. So when Roman Reigns was the guy, and he technically still, honestly, no, he's not the guy. Cody Rhodes is the guy right now. So when Roman Reigns was the guy, he wasn't nearly as big as John Cena. That nigga wasn't nearly as big as Jeff Hardy. You feel me? So he's not touching Cena. And then Cody Rhodes is the guy right now. But again, Cody is 40. It's dates. John Cena was the guy for a long time at a decent age. These niggas are 40, just becoming the guy. They're not gonna be able to hold the torch for that long. And then like for the up and coming stars, it's like you never know. You feel me? Like you never know. Nobody knew about John Cena until he started doing what he was doing. But it, there can't be like that man was internationally loved. Like regarded as a GOAT without leaving the WWE. Usually to do that, you have to be like an AJ Styles, be in TNA, be in New Japan, be in Ring of Honor, be in WWE, be in, different indie scenes before you get to the big time. Yeah, no. I yeah. Yeah, no. Nobody's being going to be able to fill those shoes for a long, long time. If ever.
I don't know who's in the WWE right now, so I have no answer. But if I was just to make a guess, I don't think anybody can fill those shoes. It's like saying, is anybody in the NBA that can fill LeBron's shoes today?
And we already talked about that. Hell no.
So, yeah.
Wait, so y'all don't even think like somebody like Victor Wembanyama could fill up LeBron's shoes?
Fuck no.
Fuck no.
Let's go. I fuck with y'all. But I was gonna say, what you gonna call it? I think the one thing I can compare John Cena to, honestly, he almost has a MJ slash Lil Wayne effect, like internationally. How like people are not even privy to WWE, but they already know about John Cena, especially like when I was back home. And it's just, I feel like once you have that kind of impact, it's just like you kind of transcend even almost the sport. Like it's like you become the image that's associated to the sport. For us, like growing up with basketball, I feel like it was Michael Jordan at first, but then it became Kobe. Before, like I'm pretty sure now back home it's like LeBron, obviously. But soccer, you got the Messi, you got the Ronaldo. With like WWE, it's only been really John Cena. Even though you had in the past the Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan, you had a lot of people, Undertaker and all that. But I feel like it's always been John Cena kind of stuck as his face, and I just feel like to have that impact it just hasn't happened since. Even every time he comes back, it's just like it's news. Even if you're not watching WWE, I stopped watching it a long time ago. When you hop online and he came back, it's news. You could not miss it. You would have to see that somewhere.
So,
But yeah, go
but
ahead.
just to piggyback off that, that's a fact because I was watching. Um, shout out to Wrestle Talk. It's a YouTube channel that I watch for wrestling updates and wrestling news. Wrestle Talk did the numbers. There was a lot of, regardless of the John Cena's last year, there was a lot of low sales on Raw and SmackDown this past year compared to previous years. The only shows that did above and beyond the past year shows were the shows that John Cena was either on or promoted to maybe be on, to potentially be on. So that just speaks volumes in itself. And I said this before, like for years, and then Bleacher Report actually basically put a picture when I said the night that John Cena retired. Bleacher Report put up a picture of all the sports goats: LeBron, NBA, Asia Wilson, WNBA, Ronaldo, Messi, Tiger Woods, Tom Brady, and in that picture plays John Cena. I've always said to this day that when it comes to the GOATs, yes, you had Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. None of them have been even put in a conversation relating to other GOATs in sports because of the scripted element of WWE. It's always been Braun, Brady, Ronaldo, Messi, Tiger Woods. For a while, people thought it was Maya Moore. Now it's Asia Wilson. Then John Cena was also mentioned all the time. That man is one of the sports goats.
Why is the Undertaker not one of the goats?
He's one of the greats in WWE, but he's never going to reach that potential. It's because one, he didn't hold. It's like regardless of his main claim to fame was his WrestleMania record, his
And they
WrestleMania
ruined
streak,
that.
and then it got ruined. It was so ruined. After that, it's like I don't want to hear from you no more. If he would have retired
I
undefeated,
don't want to hear from you no more. It's
no,
crazy.
if he retired undefeated, he'd probably be the GOAT. Probably.
What I'm saying is kind of like, why do y'all think the Undertaker never got as many championship runs as John Cena? Like,
Because his claim to fame was the streak. That was his claim to fame. That was his main thing, his mainstay. And also, it just wasn't in the cards for him like that. It just wasn't in the card. Like he had world championship runs, but you got to think of the storylines that he was put in throughout his career, especially a lot of that being with his brother Kane. Like the Brothers of Destruction was definitely a thing, and then his persona change as well. Like his booking wasn't always like you could make the Undertaker important and the Undertaker must see without a championship match. You feel me?
that
Like
sucks.
Yeah. But again, like I said, I don't think whenever anybody thinks about The Undertaker, nobody thinks about how many championships he held. You feel me? They think about his streak.
But hey, um, I really appreciate this segment. I've heard a lot of valid points, but I don't want to keep this going on way too long. You feel me? This has been the same convo. This has been the same. This has been the sports segment. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and most importantly, I just want to take a second to appreciate the conversation on this because we have been able to accomplish a lot through this season. You feel me? We went from like 760 followers to like five some K now on Instagram. We've managed to eclipse the amount of followers we had on TikTok within just 1 year. And we've hit like a lot of milestones. You feel me? Millions of views within 1 month, and that's all thanks you guys. Hopefully, we can hit a lot more in the next season. We appreciate y'all for sticking with us this long. And y'all, if you tune in with us like live, make sure you stick around because we have anime and media and entertainment coming around. But we appreciate you guys. See you on the next episode or the next season, I shall say. Toodles. Edit.
Recording stopped.
It is getting rough for me. Woo.
There's no
You
way.
said what's getting rough for you?
Nothing.
Oh,
This
this
man's having trouble sitting up.
This man is drunk.
Hey, what? Okay. Anime.
Give me like three. No, give me like 1 minute. 1 minute. 59, 58, 57.
Wait, everybody caught up with One Piece?
No.
Kenny.
I think the last episode I read was 11:57. Where's she at?
What's the last thing that happened there?
Rocks died.
Oh. You do have to see the rest of the flashbacks.
And what's the name? King Harold.
Matter of fact, the
started
spoilers
crying.
just came out.
King Harold started crying like a little bitch.
Yeah, he has been losing me as of late. Like I'm trying to understand his logic as far as just like why he accepted everything from the world government, especially with Rocks went out of his way to kind of show him, and then Rocks dying from. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of King Harold.
It's just coon behavior. That's all that is.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, why are you doing any of this?
It's
There
just
is no
coon
reason
behavior.
for you to.
Can never understand a coon, to be honest.
I will make up for this. He said, yeah, you can never understand a coon. That's fact right there. You can never understand one.
All right, Big Kenny, you ready, cuz?
I is.
Let's do it. Recording anime in 3, 2.
Gonna be stupid.
Recording in progress.
Welcome back. This is the same convo with your same host, Kenny, Carlil, and Bomba and Malik. That's my new intro that I'm trying to put emphasis on Malik's name too. But this is the anime segment. And in the spirit of, Christmas being around the corner, I want to ask you guys a question. Shout out to Aqua for this question. I got other questions, but shout out to Aqua for this one specifically. Who would y'all, from this year's anime, what anime characters are on the naughty list and what anime characters are on the nice list?
Naughty list, Kenny Wilson. Oh, wait, Kenny Wilson.
That's another fusion.
Get this nigga off the live. Get this nigga off the live,
Say
bro.
Kenny Wilson?
That wasn't you on purpose.
That sound like a whack ass R&B artist.
I specifically asked for anime characters.
I'm trying to make a joke and say Kenny Thornton, but my bad. Ooh. That's tough.
So,
On the naughty list, I got Stanley from Dr. Stone.
Stanley. Yeah, fuck Stanley. Bitch ass nigga.
Stanley.
Is it from anime that I watched this year or?
Yeah.
Okay, that I watched this year.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Mineta for sure.
Let's see. Well, Mineta came clutch in the last fight. I don't know.
I just told y'all that man got the banned. That man got canceled in his world.
He got canceled in his own universe. So yeah, Mineta for sure.
But it's from anime that you watched. That didn't happen in the anime.
Yeah,
that is from a. Technically, it's not going to happen in the manga either. That's from the fan book. So that's
no, from the anime you watched.
Additional. The
anime I watched. Okay. Naughty.
Go ahead.
Denji.
On the naughty or nice list?
Naughty.
Denji's a victim, bro.
You said Denji from Chainsaw Man?
Denji? Yep. What did Denji do?
Damn, not Denji.
Denji's a victim. Denji's a victim.
I haven't seen the movie yet. That's fucked up. I need to see the movie.
He's still a victim in the movie.
If I gotta do my naughty list, it's gonna be Akito from Fruits Basket. She's such a hater. She's such a fucking hater, and no amount of apologizing at the end of the series is gonna let God or Santa forgive you for what she did.
Damn.
A week.
Yeah, and then my nice list is also from Fruits Basket. The main character Toru. She can do no wrong. She literally can't do no wrong. She has done nothing. Did not do one thing wrong during the whole show.
I got Senku on my nice list.
Yeah, Senku did.
Senku, he's trying to revive the world. Yeah.
Senku or no, what's the little girl that needed the
watermelon? She's the most. Hey, she's the most useful.
That's who
in history.
That's who I'm putting on
another
the
one.
list.
That is another one.
That's what I'm putting on. I can't remember her name. That's crazy.
I can't remember her name either.
She
is the most useful anime character of all time. I swear to God.
She spent 7 years trying to bring that revival fluid, bro.
She is the most clutch, most useful anime character in history. Well, her and Mao Mao are like 1 and 2.
Yeah, Mao Mao too.
Her and Mao Mao are 1 and 2.
Suka, I think is her name.
So who? Suka on a what?
No. I'm trying to think of the watermelon name.
Suika's her name.
Suika. Yeah.
Suika.
I thought
Naughty list.
You said who?
Naughty list. I'm gonna put a Carlo because I've recently been watching another ramen anime. It's called Kaguya-sama Love is War, and it's between her and the president, like the school president. Because like the premise of the show is that they're clearly in love with each other, but they feel like if you admit your love, you kind of are losing the battle, like the dynamic, like the relationship dynamic. So they're trying to force the other person to confess their love instead of confessing their loves. And then they pull some crazy devious ass tricks. So I feel like both of them will fall into naughty list.
On my naughty list, I've got Rudo from Rudo from Gachiakura.
You got him on a nice list?
Naughty list. He's on
the naughty list.
Oh,
yeah. That nigga punch a lady.
Punch the shit out that girl.
And that nigga's the whole plot of the show is him trying to get back to the or whatever thing to kill everybody.
We
really thought about that.
We finna act like she ain't deserve that shit.
Bro, he's trying to go commit. This man's trying to go commit a what's it called, a massacre.
Yeah.
And now he has powers. He's gonna be the only nigga with powers up there. He's killing everybody.
What's wrong? He said, "What's wrong with that?"
Who is the girl with the front desk lady with the glasses? Sending you? Nice, yeah. Nice list. Nice list
for sure.
Nice list. No explanation. Nice list.
She is on my nice list, all right?
no explanation. Nice list.
Who else I got on the naughty list from the anime I've watched this year? I mean, if I watched this year, what's the nigga with the spear on Dr. Stone? The nigga who's cold with the spear.
Oh.
He got white hair.
Oh man. And he has the mask, right?
Yeah.
Eyes always closed. I forgot his name.
Hey, shout out Bakugo. He need to be on a nice list.
Is
forever
Bakugo on the nice list forever? Deku's on the nice list forever. I'll give you that. Deku's is like Santa's little helper.
I think Bakugo's on a nice list this year.
Whatever. I technically watched Bungo Stray Dogs this year. Dazai is on the fucking naughty list, bro.
Oh, I was about to say.
You said
Yeah.
Dazai's on the naughty list.
Dazai is on the. I love, and everybody here knows I love Dazai. Naughty list.
Let me see why.
Wait, but why?
What you mean? But
What do you mean
why?
You not see what that man been doing all season?
I was about to. Yeah, bro. Come on.
And in the movie?
All 5 seasons plus a movie. Yeah, fuck this guy, bro.
Come on, man. That ain't that bad.
I forgot to take my anime Dr. Pepper.
Hyogo.
What you would say.
Hyogo. That's his name, Kenny.
Who?
Hyogo?
Hyogo.
Oh yeah, he's on naughty list. Fuck him.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I'm putting Anya on the naughty list too.
Who?
Anya
Who's Anya?
from Spy Family.
I've never watched Spy Family.
Yeah.
Yeah, she be reading people's mind and like scheming around. And she's a little kid though.
Hey, shout out to Scorpio 1019 on YouTube. I apologize for not seeing any of your WWE takes, but one of them I'm reading Roman is the GOAT. Oh wait, you said no, wait, never mind. We're still friends. He said the future is either Seth Rollins or Gunther. His Mount Rushmore, WWE, Triple H, John Cena, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, and Undertaker. We'll move. Favorite John Cena moment was John Cena versus AJ Styles, Royal Rumble. U.S. Open was the best era of John Cena. His heel run was good. Now we're moving on to anime. The nice list, he got Deku easy.
Hey, that's true. That's true.
That's what I said. Deku's
Shout
like
out-
permanent
shout
member
out.
on that nice list.
What's his name? You said Carlo?
He's on YouTube as Scorpio 1019.
Shout out you.
I don't know. Is Sukasa still on that naughty list, or has he made it to the nice list?
Nah, Tsukasa is on that night list. He kind of had a valid cause. I ain't gonna lie though.
You said he's on the naughty list or the nice list?
Nice.
Let me get Tanjiro and Zenitsu, but Zenitsu he's on the fucking fence. You know, the other side is harassment. But other than that, he should be good.
Shigaraki, nice list.
I hate this nigga Bomba.
All for One, nice list.
What did he say? What?
Yeah,
Sukuna
that's
was
crazy.
nice. He was motivating niggas. Stand tall. You're strong. Who? What nice? What mean nigga is saying that?
Hey, Kenny. Hey.
Ban him. Okay, but
Setting the surprises for UG.
I don't wanna be on this topic too long. 'Cause I got another Christmas related question.
Ooh.
In all of anime that we've seen, who do y'all think would be the best gift giver, and who would be the worst?
Sanji.
Skip that question. Ooh.
Sanji.
As long as you
as
you got a coochie. As long as you got a cooler cat. Is that better?
Cooter cat is. I hate when people say cooter cat. That is insane. But yeah, Sanji for sure. Bulma.
Listen, because she got money. She definitely gonna give you a good gift.
Bulma will buy you everything you want and still have money left over.
That is it. He told Goku, "It's fine. You can have. Everybody can have 10 million zenny as long as y'all win this tournament." I was like, "Bro, what do you mean everybody can just have it?"
Like, bro, if you are close friends with Bulma, you will not know struggle.
I envy Vegeta.
Facts.
That nigga was just out here trying to fight planets, conquer. Randomly woke up. That lady said, "I got money. I like you. Just come." And he just trained him. And then the nigga just got money.
It's because I understand why Yamcha lost. Yamcha was worried about other bitches. What's his name?
Man.
This nigga Vegeta is just worried about getting stronger and dropping dick off. Like there's just
That's it.
And taking a bath with her.
That's it.
how dare they sully my goat with such a threat? I was
He said,
pissed.
Vegeta stopped fighting. No bath time. That nigga instantly stopped.
Priorities, bro.
Ain't never seen a faster panel in anime in my life.
So who's the worst gift giver?
Worst Goku.
I was finna say Luffy, but I feel like Luffy would give me food, so never mind.
No, it'll be
Goku will give you
He'll
food
forget.
too.
Goku would forget. Goku would forget
He
for
gonna
sure.
pick up a rock.
Nigga, Frieza.
Oh, we're including villains.
Frieza's a businessman.
Frieza's not giving no good gifts out, bro.
I'm saying
Frieza nowadays, he's a businessman.
If I follow his orders, you feel me? Because do you remember how high regarded and respected he didn't treat anybody with respect other than who? The Ginyu Force. You feel me? If I can do exceptional work for Frieza, I feel like I get a good gift.
You don't get a death beam.
Hit a pose.
I'm saying
when he got revived and the guy was training with him, that became his right hand man.
Facts.
He tortured that nigga. What are you talking about?
Carlil.
He asked for it.
He's gonna call you a monkey.
That nigga got
and give you a
stronger
death
off
beam.
of an ass whooping.
You can call me
That
a monkey,
is
as
the
long as you don't
craziest
kill me.
feat.
He gonna treat you like raspberry.
That's crazy. I feel like I have more use than that.
But let's get into the main topic. And when we get into this main topic, I'm gonna give a shout out to a dude I've been watching on TikTok lately. He does a lot of anime lists. Shout out to Reggie Will Live on TikTok. We're about to try to make a list. Hopefully you react to this if you see it. Everybody watching when this goes live or gets dropped on our TikTok, on our IG or whatever, I need y'all to go tag Reggie Will Live in the comments. This is the official TSC anime list for dumbest moments in all of anime. We're going to do top 10.
All in, I probably got top 5.
You said what?
I said calling it now. I probably got top 5.
What do you mean?
He's saying
calling it now. I probably got the top 5.
Oh, you have the top 5. I was like, say you only have 5. I was like, that's cool.
Nah.
I was like, that's all right. Now, look, you probably need to make notes of what we say so we can actually.
I got you too if you need it.
You said what?
I said I got you too if you need it. Got my notebook right here.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's
Sounds
thirsty.
good.
It's gonna be fun.
All right. So for my submission into our list, let's just give moments and then we need to rank them later. Like let's give moments and then we're gonna rank them.
Bet.
My first submission, just to give an example, is when Asushi had just exhibited like damn near light speed, but when they was chasing the dude in the fucking miner tunnel, this bitch is riding the miner cart instead of running after the nigga. That shit's stupid.
That is stupid.
That was dumb as
That
fuck.
doesn't make sense. It does not make
He
sense.
literally just exhibited some fast ass shit, and then you gonna ride the miner's cart? Like, bro.
You OP ass tiger.
Facts.
And then the thing is, in that show, like, there's powers and stuff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't ever remember them saying, "Oh, I just used my super speed. I can't use that shit again. I'm tired," or like it's like if I use it again, my nose will start bleeding or some shit. I never saw that in the show. Did y'all?
There was a point where he mentioned that there is a limit on his abilities, but in that moment there was no limit. And in that moment it was fresh. So, but I do remember him saying like after a while like his shit because it happened mid fight like he just lost all his tiger limbs and shit like that.
That was stupid. That's my first submission. Anybody would like to go next?
Yeah, let me just. Oh wait, go ahead, Bumper.
Oh no, you can go ahead if you want.
Okay, yeah, let me just get it out the way because y'all know I'm finna say it. I've been saying it for how long we've been doing this. Oh my
God, leave Luffy alone.
Luffy getting stuck in between two buildings is the dumbest shit in anime. That has to be number one. If it's not,
I co-sign
I'm not
that.
coming back next season. That sucks. Oh my God, he got twice. He got stuck in between two buildings twice.
He is made of rubber.
Being made of rubber.
Bitch.
Shut the fuck up. He said it's hard being made of rubber.
My God. Oh my God.
And then it's the fact that it's the fact that right after he tried to mock Zoro for getting lost.
No, he just defend. You just tried to defend it, Kenny. Remember that. I'm buying a flight right now, bro. Just hold on.
He said you
Hold
about to
on.
beat your ass.
I just, I hate this man.
If
Okay.
I made Kenny, can I have a 2-for-1?
What you mean a 2-for-1?
The reason is because they're tied. These two moments, and probably one of them would end up sticking.
No, that's fine.
But
We're not ranking right now. We're just giving moments so we can rank them later.
okay, so I'm giving two moments, and they're tied. The reason why I'm giving the two moments is because one of them is stupider than the other, and both of these moments are from Dragon Ball franchise. In Super, when you see Vegeta's reaction to the God of Destruction, and Bulma decides to walk up to him and smack him, I think that was just plain stupidity. But some way, somehow, I think Chi-Chi is dumber than her. Because the strongest niggas on this planet are Gohan, he's dead. Who killed him? Boo. Vegeta, dead. Who was he fighting? Boo. Goku, gone. Who was he fighting? Boo. Piccolo, shaken. Who was he shaken from? Boo. The Z fighters, in check. Why? Because Boo is here. Who decides to walk up to him and smack him? Chi Chi. Why? She gets turned into an egg. Now you dead, dumbass. I think that's number one.
You know that the women in Dragon Ball have no restraint when
No,
it
no,
comes
no.
to their anger.
No, 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 no,
I don't think
No,
that's the
That
dumbest
was
Baba.
moment in Dragon Ball Z.
I'm
Though.
saying
what is the difference, woman?
it's not the dumb. I have something dumber
I
than
got
that.
something dumber than that too.
I got something dumber than that.
Let's hear it.
From
Okay,
let's hear
Dragon Ball
it.
Super though, and this when Beerus first pops up and they're like, "That's the God of Destruction. He can destroy the planet by blinking his eye." And Goku's like, "Let's fight, bitch."
I'm not even.
Bitch, what do you mean?
I got something dumber than that.
Let's hear it.
It's a tie between Gohan, Krillin, and fucking Vegeta during the Cell Saga. This nigga Gohan, as smart as he is, did the dumbest thing and did not kill Cell outright because he was feeling that Saiyan energy, you feel me, and wanted to torture him. That's one of the three-way tie. Two, Krillin let pussy blind him, and that's why he did not explode Android 18 when he was within range. Live audience said it wasn't even guaranteed Cooter Cat. You feel me? So I'm saying button within range. All he had to do was press that motherfucker. And
It wasn't in range. It was in his hand.
This
But the
you
most
said
high
what?
with that one was Vegeta letting Cell go get Android 18.
You fought your whole flesh and blood so you could fight a stronger nigga than your
Oh no, you
flesh
got
and
your
blood.
ass beat by your flesh and blood.
Your
To
flesh
go
and
fight
blood.
another nigga.
He was finna
Malik.
pack you up. You lucky he ain't pack you up.
You
Oh
know
my God.
Malik is annoyed with Krillin. He said it was not in range, it was in his hand. Like the nigga ain't have to go nowhere. He had this shit in his hand, bro.
Niggas
Malik,
Dragon Ball
what
be
you got?
dumb.
I was gonna take it to the Pokemon universe. I had to.
Oh shit. Oh
I don't know
shit.
shit about no Pokemon, so go ahead.
Pokemon.
From the first season, from the first episode, first gym battle with Brock, Ash was using Pikachu against a ground type and still won. He ends up doing that same thing continuously, and that just makes no sense.
Is ground supposed to be
Another
better than
one,
electric?
ground is ineffective. Well, electric is ineffective against ground.
See, I don't
Like
know.
you have no effects. Another one is Greninja lost to a Charizard, so water lost to fire, only because Greninja was becoming a bigger icon than Pikachu.
I'm weak.
I
I'm not
have
gonna
heard-
lie, I need to rewatch Pokemon.
I have
That shit
heard that
pissed me
Greninja's
off.
becoming a fan favorite.
Not no more because he lost in the big leagues,
Damn.
That's crazy.
and he has never came back ever since.
Damn.
You see how quick they switch up when you start losing?
Damn, they buried Greninja?
Yeah, because he was getting bigger than Pikachu.
Are we also submitting dumb things that actually worked on this list too? Because I got two tied for that.
I mean,
For-
I got
for-
another Dragon Ball moment Dragon Ball Z moment that was dumb too. We
Go
talked about
ahead.
it on the show.
Who? Which one?
When that motherfucking Goku tried to throw the fucking earring when they was fighting Boo.
Oh, Potara.
And they try to throw the
Fire
fucking
earring
guitar
to
earring instead of
Vegeta?
just instant
Gohan.
transmission. Yeah, why didn't you just instant transmission
Gohan.
over there to him?
I'm surprised you ain't said your other one, Kenny.
That he gave
You
Cell
have
the Sensu Bean, that's also in there.
That wasn't
No,
dumb.
not that one.
Wasn't
Not
dumb.
that
No,
one.
that wasn't dumb.
You have a Dragon Ball Z moment that's going viral right now.
That I said was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Jiro.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they made himself the weaker android.
Yeah.
People was in our comments saying, but no, he's not weaker because he can absorb energy. It's not guaranteed that he's going to get to absorb the energy before he fucking dies. Like, shut the fuck up.
Can
And
you
he still
absorb
lost
these
the
though?
Android 17.
Can you absorb these though?
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, what are you? And again, they were like, oh, but he was using himself as a test. Motherfucker.
That's a lie.
This nigga
That's
this nigga has Android 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18 before he ultimately
Android
made himself
20.
an Android. 19.
Android
Y'all act like
20.
upgrades don't exist.
This nigga is Android fucking 20. he oh my god.
And he made Cell stronger than him, which doesn't still make sense.
Remember when
Like,
I was
come
talking
on.
about arguing in the comments earlier? That was the most recent one where I was like, I'm gonna just give it to God because I'm gonna be in a rabbit hole for too long.
Yeah, sometimes
you
it's
gonna
not
make
worth
yourself
it.
an android, but make yourself the weakest one. Is stupid.
Yeah.
That's just dumb.
It is.
You could at least upgrade yourself, give yourself an update once you saw the other shit working.
He could have upgraded himself at any point, Kenny, too.
Or he could have used the same things he did with Cell and pretty much absorbed 17 and 18 and 19.
And remember, I mean, what's the name? With the movies, he made Android 13 an absorbable Android 2. That nigga could absorb people too. You feel me? He could have been did that.
Bomba, have you been writing these down? We've been moving kind of fast. He ain't been taking no notes.
None at all.
We're supposed to be ranking these moments, Bomba. How we gonna rank them?
No, I wrote like 3.
Which three that you have? Do you have?
His 3.
No. No. Asushi riding the cart in the chase. Luffy stuck in between the.
Why do you trust the person that's drunk to do this? That's on me. That's my bad.
Who is, nigga? I'm serious right now. You don't hear me?
You're not drunk. How dare you? We don't even know what drunk is, TikTok.
You don't know what that is, nigga. What are you talking about? Anyway, start writing. Don't trust me. That's on you.
What's the names? Scorpio 1019 in the chat said the dumbest decision in the anime was Vegeta let Cell achieve his perfect form. We glad that you in line with us, cuz. Appreciate you for the view. Appreciate you that you continue watching. Appreciate you for the submission. I'm gonna ask Kenny this question again. Are we allowed to say dumb things that didn't work, or do they just have to be dumb failures? Or no, my fault. Are we allowed to say dumb things that worked?
Yeah, anything that's just dumb.
Okay, I got 2 from Naruto.
We might lose points if it worked though. Like
I understand.
I hope y'all watch this dude videos because he's a real harsh critic with his ranking list.
Understandable. Well, I hope he can rank these critically because Naruto wasn't sure that either of these were going to work. Number one, the beginning of Naruto Chunin exams, he farted in Kiba's face, and that was on fucking accident actually, because he had a rumble in his tummy. And then fast forward all the way to Shippuden, towards the end of Shippuden, the fight with Kaguya, he used a reverse harem jutsu.
Well,
no,
that wasn't dumb.
That wasn't dumb.
How wasn't it dumb?
Because that actually was explained during part 1 about the stronger the person is, the more effective that jutsu is. That's exactly what he said.
But I feel like that's like dumb ingenuity, if that makes sense. So that's how.
That was stupid.
It was highly
It's
successful.
like only a dumb person. It's almost like Luffy with his powers. Only a dumb person can make sense of it.
Because it's not like
works.
it's not like Dragon Ball Z. Like they can in Naruto they can sense presences and chakra, but I don't care how strong that I know I am. I don't know how strong this bitch is. You feel me? So there was no guarantee that, yeah, this is going to work. And from Sakura's face, nobody believed it was going to fucking work.
Yeah,
He
Sakura
knew it was
was
gonna
like,
work.
"This is not gonna work." He said, "You knew you were." That's a fair point. You knew it was gonna work.
Fuck.
But that first one, 100%, I get it. Yeah.
Look, if I may pick up from the Naruto moment, because I got two instances from Naruto that are very stupid. The very first one is the Hinata and Neji fight when they stopped it. You have four sensei pulling the. You got Kurina on the floor holding the arm. You got Genma over there hitting the chakra pose and the finger to Neji's forehead. You got a guy in behind him, just a hand on the shoulder. I'm just like, why did y'all need four of these niggas just to come stop this shit?
I don't
One
think
of
they
y'all
need
niggas could
it.
have just came.
I don't think they need it. I think all four of them knew that it needed to be stopped, so they just happened to just pop up at the same time, not knowing that each one of them also was like, this needs to be stopped.
Why did they pose for 15 seconds? They did not move for 15 seconds. That music went and said tack 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 tack
That was
tack
really
tack.
like 3 seconds in anime
Just
time.
yes, my ass. Even 3 seconds is too long. Why did Kurenai hit a pose, look down, never looked up, just hold into the arm?
It was for
She just
aura.
looked down. And then again, hit the pose, and then one finger. What was that finger supposed to do? It was headed to the fucking forehead, like the armband that Neji had on his forehead. What was he gonna do there?
You don't know how strong his
Not
fingers are?
shit. I know how strong Genma is. He ain't shit. He ain't gonna do nothing without them other three niggas. We know that.
Oh my god.
Hey,
I
shut
got
up.
one that's actually really dumb.
I have another one though. I'm not done with
Go ahead.
Naruto.
Hold on,
Let me hit- let me-
real quick. Shout out to Rufus Lay on YouTube. Said, "Hey, the crew is back. We been here, cuz. Where you been? You feel me? This the last episode of
Shit.
season 5.
Yeah, we did a back to
Yes,
back
sir.
these past
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Hell yeah.
I don't know that boy Roof be out of here. But the last one I have is still Kurenai, and this is the time when she ran into Itachi of the Sharingan, which that's his nickname by the way, Itachi of the Sharingan, who is from the clan that is specifically known for being adept at Genjutsu, and this nigga is excelling at Genjutsu within his clan. But what did she decide to do? Try to put this nigga under Genjutsu. What ended up
Yeah.
happening? Fucked around and found out.
Yeah.
Supremely.
Yeah. That's about as dumb as Sakura thinking she can go get Sasuke by herself.
Exactly. If not dumber. Don't look at it like that. That's what she did. And then give a nigga a panic attack in the process.
I thought this was dumb moments in anime, not Sakura
Ooh,
slander.
since we talking about Sakura, let me mention another moment that's stupid too. Because who in the history of anime is gonna sit and look at an orphan and complain to that orphan that you have it worse because your parents are annoying to you, and you are complaining about that orphan to another orphan, and then you are upset at the fact that the orphan called you annoying because you couldn't understand the struggle that the nigga without parents is going through.
There's a deeper message behind that.
What is the message? That she's a dickhead.
We not working on messages right now. We ranking dumb moments.
That she's a dickhead. That's what the message is. Dumb moment.
It's great that we always bring up soccer, but we're not gonna bring up the whole village when they did it. Cool.
The
Facts.
moment the village compared Naruto not having parents to their parents being annoying to them.
Well,
I
they
remember
also
that.
wanted a child to die as well, even though he had
Yeah,
no.
but that's what the village wanted, and we would always shun the village for that. But the matter of the fact is, this is Naruto's friend and teammate. She's a part of Team Seven. You are the closest person to it. You have been through trials and tribulations, and you're sitting
wait,
here.
no.
Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. We're not. You're sitting here comparing the fact that this person whose parents are dead is annoying because he does not understand that your parents are annoying you.
They didn't go through that much. One,
Who
two.
who didn't go through that much?
You're talking about part one Naruto
Yes.
right before the Chunin exams, and they ended
Yes.
up
At
going
that
to the
point, they
Chunin
went.
exams early.
That is not the tuning exams at that point. They went through a lot at that point.
What did they go through, Gambamba?
I cannot name the thing because that is an early episode, but they went through a lot. That is significantly maybe like 200 episodes in. They went through a lot together, specifically at that point. And specifically, they went through that one episode that we all remember, where Kakashi emphasized the importance of their relationship between the three. The only reason he took him in was because of how they ended up sharing the food with Naruto. When we already emphasized that and that y'all had that bond, and at the end of the day, you do not need them to go through something for you to understand that it is not right for you to complain to somebody who lost both of their parents about how they're a brat for not getting how stressed you are for your parents. What are we talking about? And then you complain to another orphan? That's just insensitive.
Is
You
it
don't have
dumb?
to talk about details.
Is it dumb or insensitive? I
It
feel
is
like it's
both.
more
It
insensitive.
is both.
I would say
Because you're
it's more
talking to an
insensitive.
orphan. Because you're talking to an orphan. It's stupid.
That's more so insensitive.
And then she did not understand. She was like shocked as why Sasuke was mad at her. That is dumb. Because you are literally talking to an orphan, literally stabbing at the facts that start his trauma. That's stupid.
This is also a 12-year-old girl, so
It's
I
still
feel like
stupid.
this is more so insensitivity instead of being dumb.
Stupid.
Malik, what you got?
Tanjiro screaming before he attacked Akuza.
Was that stupid?
Yeah, that was stupid.
Please stop.
That was dumb as fuck.
Akaza never would have died had he not done that, or chosen to die had he not done that.
First of all,
Yeah, 'cause
Akaza died
Akaza
of
killed himself.
his own piece.
Yeah, he killed himself.
But
When
that's partially because of what Tanjiro did in that fight, though.
But Tanjiro missed when he actually yelled. That's what I was talking about.
But I think that's because Akaza was more so hateful of like schemes and like dirty tricks. So Tanjiro kind of yelling is kind of what triggered him like to you're strong, and then like let me actually take myself out. What is it?
He's like, you fight honorably, like his master.
Fuck no.
Yeah, that triggered the memories.
Remember, because if he would have did that, it would have been kind of akin to how the dojo next door kind of like snuck and poisoned the well. It would have just been like, oh yeah, I'm killing you now. Fuck that.
It was because of Tanjiro doing that and then running back and saving Gyu. He's like, oh yeah, like I remember how like what I was doing from why I started doing this shit from the get go.
And he definitely would have never died because remember his power works with however strong the stronger your will to fight is, the stronger I'm gonna get. So if Tanjiro
that nigga ain't had a head.
Yeah.
That nigga's head was gone.
But at the end of the day, Tanjiro made him realize that Tanjiro was not fighting him by killing him with power. He was more so trying to protect Gyu at the very end of the day. So him yelling out to Akuza about he was about to fight him with the blade, I believe is still dumb. Because it was not a success attack at all. It wasn't until after the fact that everything else started to make sense. Because his head got chopped off when he actually went one-on-one. And then when Tanjiro was actually showcasing that he was pretty much went Ultra Instinct, that's when he started winning. But him trying to go one-on-one behind his back could have still actually chopped his head off.
No.
But
Tanjiro
I feel like there was
Ultra
layers
Instinct. That's
to...
how he was able to sneak up behind him because he went Ultra Instinct at that point already. That's how he was able to sneak up behind him.
Like I said,
but
if
also
he went
there
Ultra
was,
Instinct,
there
he
was
was still if he did not yell, he would have still chopped his head off because
he would have chose to grow it back.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. Like there was layers to like the flashbacks that he was having because Akaza had two sets of flashbacks. There was one about his sensei, and then there was one about like not one about his sensei, more so one about focus around the slaughter and the reason for it, and then one about him remembering about his girl. And I feel like what triggered the first one was Tanjiro announcing himself, so that's why he remembered about honor and how the reason why he despised like trickeries and like sneaky shit.
Yeah.
Like he had that first flashback, and then when Tanjiro saves Gyu, that's when he remembers why he was trying to be strong. That's when he remembers the girl and everything. So I feel like there was like sets to it. That's why I'm saying like it's necessary for him to be defeated because if he doesn't remember about his sensei,
Yep.
about the reason why he was doing that fight, then he does not get to that second flashback or does not even kill himself because nobody killed Akaza but him. They did not defeat him.
They chopped his head off, and he chose not to regrow it.
He's like, I'm not dying. Yeah, he's like, I'm not dying. I'm back here. And then at some point, he's like, oh wait, let me kill myself.
And had Tanjiro snuck up behind him, he'd be like, oh, that's a dirty trick. He would have grew that head back.
Wait.
I'm not buying it.
Literally, it's just him changing his mind that stopped him. He's just like, oh, you know what? Let me just punch my body to pieces. Now y'all good. Everybody's just looking. Like at that point, Tanjiro was running out of conscience, and Gyu was not winning that fight. Like they were down
If
bad.
he would have grew that head back, everybody was dead. It was over.
It was cooked.
I'm having a hard time understanding y'all's point, but okay.
The point is, look, chopping his head off isn't good enough because he could grow it back. So Tanjiro sneaking up behind him and chopping his head off was not going to be the end of that fight. He just would have grew it back.
So he needed to yell.
Yes,
for it to be
because
over.
if he would have snuck up behind him in the eyes of, dang, what was the demon's name?
It's not that he needed to yell. He needed to fight honorably. So him choosing not to sneak up behind Akaza reminded Akaza of the reason why he kind of like why he became a demon in a sense, because he despised how they treat, like what they did to him. He sensei, because they snuck up on him, they did him dirty, they killed him. So he always despised that, but he didn't know the reasons why. Akaza always had these feelings. He just doesn't know the reasons why he had these feelings and these motivations.
Because remember,
the first time he met Tanjiro, he was like, Tanjiro is weak. We are all like, no, Tanjiro is not weak. He's trying to fight to be strong. But there's a reason why Akaza feels like Tanjiro is weak, because he relates to the way that he used to be.
Remember, Akaza's master and his wife were killed because the dojo next door snuck at night and poisoned their will. They used a trick that nobody could be his master. Nobody could beat him. So in order to beat him, they had to rely on tricks, like poisoning the water well. That was one of his motivations as a demon. He doesn't like trickery. He doesn't like people who can't fight honorably one-on-one, man-to-man. If Tanjiro's honor, the way he was fighting so honorably, is what made him go back and remember his master, because as a demon, he had lost all those memories. Tanjiro fighting with honor is what made him think about his master, think about his wife. And Tanjiro, instead of sneaking up behind him and taking his head and trying to win the fight, which would have been trickery, because you're not fighting me man-to-man, you snuck up behind me, that would have just enraged Akaza to not decide to regrow his head.
I don't agree with that, because you're acting like that was the one honorable moment that he realized he was fighting honorably the whole fight. So it's like things happen faster than what we see them. So I don't believe him not yelling would have triggered him to not regrow his head.
I think it would have made him mad. It would have been like, oh,
but I feel like it's literally like we get the proof in literally how the flashbacks happen.
Yeah.
Like the flashbacks happen literally the second that happened, the action happened. So it's like that triggers it. That's what we're saying. It's like that triggered the first flashback, and then him saving you triggers the second flashback. That's how Akaza remembers those moments and those people that are connected to the moment.
Like, think about the whole thing. They never actually won that fight. Akaza killed himself because of how much Tanjiro reminded him of his master. So him chopping his head off right there when he stuck it behind him was not going to end that fight. It was his memories of his master and how much Tanjiro reminded him of his master that made him decide to kill himself. Had Tanjiro done actions that went against him, reminding him of Akaza's master, Akaza regrows his head back and kills both of them.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's as deep as y'all making it. I think he was just overcome by rage.
Same.
I think that was it. He was overcome by rage. Like, yes, you're talking about flashbacks that happened, but of course the flashbacks had to happen anyway.
So you say he is overcome by rage?
Yeah, yelling was risky, and it was dumb. It was. I agree with
but I'm asking, like, who was
dumb.
overcome by rage?
Tanjiro was. That's why he was ended up yelling in the first place.
Oh yeah, no, Tanjiro was overcome
He
by
was
rage, but
overcome by rage. It wasn't like y'all are making it. Y'all are making that one moment
I'm
of
not
him
saying no.
yelling.
Wait, time out,
Is
time out, time out.
hold
I think
on? Hold
you're
on. I ain't even get to finish.
okay. Finish.
I was
Go
about to
ahead.
say, y'all are making that one moment to be the most honorable moment. He was fighting honorably the whole time, bro. Like that, him yelling, like that wasn't smart at all. You feel me? Like whether it was that flashback was going to happen whether he yelled or not, bro. I'm letting y'all know that now. That flashback was going to happen whether y'all are painting this deep picture when it was truly not that deep. At
Okay,
that specific moment, it was truly not that deep.
Okay, let me know when you're done. You good? I can go ahead. Okay. I was finna say him yelling was stupid, but him yelling is what allowed him to defeat Akaza. That's what I was arguing.
That's what we're
Like
saying.
the
Yes.
whole arguing that I'm saying, we argue like him yelling is what allowed him to defeat Akaza. If he did not yell, if he did not, it's not even him yelling. It's the fact that he announced himself that, hey, Akaza, I'm about to attack you. I don't know if he needed to say it calmly or what, but it's the fact that he said that and Akaza knew that this man is not sneaking on him. That triggered the fact, like, oh, these people, came and did this dirty trick. Literally, like I said, dad flashback cues from that instant. So that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, me and
The
Mama
him
saying,
yelling is stupid.
yeah, it's dumb.
I argue that. So I don't
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. Like him yelling is stupid, but I'm just saying like him yelling is what cued that
Yeah.
flashback. So it is a
Tanjiro, yeah.
necessary thing to happen to defeat Akaza because Akaza did not get defeated. He got killed. He killed himself.
Yeah, Tanjiro didn't know what he was doing when he did it. It was dumb. But what I'm saying is we're going to lose points because it was dumb, but it worked. You know what I'm saying? We're going to lose points on the list.
That's what Kenny said, and that's what I was saying.
Yeah, we never
I
argued
did
that it
not. Ain't
wasn't dumb
nobody
still.
said.
I didn't say
Ain't
I
nobody
did.
said he was.
I'm saying.
No, but you
that-
literally said you
that's-
just said you did say that. That's what you literally said, and then went on the rant.
What did I say?
You said that we are trying to make it a big point that it's not. I said we are not trying to make it a big point.
What I said was y'all are trying to make that moment deeper than what it was. Like him
Yes.
yelling is what triggered the flashbacks.
No, but I'm saying literally like that's what triggered the flashback. Him yelling
But it's not.
We are not
Like
it
that
is
didn't trigger the
literally him
flashback.
yelling. It is him yelling those specific words that reminded Kaza of those moments and that triggered the flashback. That is the exact same.
Mom, I think you're covering your mic. I think that's why I can't hear you. I think you start covering your mic.
I'm
the way
not
you're holding your
covering my
phone.
mic. I think my mic might be like breaking. But I'm
Okay.
saying it is literally what happened. That him yelling at Kaza that I'm about to attack you is what triggered that specific memory. And then there was other thing that triggered that second memory. But that first thing, it was him yelling that specifically triggered that.
Yeah, the reason this is what Bomb was saying. The reason y'all's argument that it didn't like that him doing it doesn't matter is because the response to him doing it was a literal flashback. It was literally a cause and effect.
I'm not getting.
God,
I'm obviously not giving it to you, and I'm literally I'm looking at it not causing the flashback right now.
it didn't.
It did not cause the flashback.
What caused the flashback?
He was going to him ultimately Tanjiro ultimately fighting honorably the whole fight and Akaza remembering moments during that fight is what the main factors were. That moment right there is not what triggered the flashback. He was going to have that flashback regardless because it was the final moments. He was going to have that regardless. He was going to have that regardless. He honestly didn't even need Tanjiro to yell to know where he was going to be.
Wait, what do you mean he did? Before Tanjiro yelled, Akaza didn't know where he was because he was in an invisible place.
That's crazy because Akaza's eyes couldn't keep up with Tanjiro. But
that moment, again, it's. I don't think we're going to move past this.
Yeah, there's no point in the argument
because it already fit the criteria of Kenny's topic. It was dumb. That was the criteria. But now we're getting held up on if it triggered the flashback or not, which is not the topic. The topic isn't which trigger flashbacks. It's dumb moments in anime.
That's fair.
Still a dumb
I
moment.
think we all agree it is dumb. I think we all do agree with like when it happened in the movie, you could hear everybody audibly like, "What the fuck?" It was a very audible "what the fuck" moment. Okay. So Bomba, you got good notes over there now? Bomba,
Thumbs up.
you got a lot of good notes over there.
Type
I got it
shit.
written down.
Appreciate you, Malik.
Hey, see, that's why he's a real Malik.
I
He's the only one here
got
today.
some more. I got another moment. Kind of similar to Tanjiro. Why the fuck did Yuji eat that finger?
To be strong.
I mean, that was his last resort, so I kind of get it.
How did he even
At that
know
point,
without, but
They explained it. Megumi had already.
I don't know, go
At
ahead.
that point, he
Go
was
ahead.
like,
You
"Hey,
just
if I eat
explained
that, I
it.
get strong, right?"
Yeah.
I think
It was like a last resort. I get that point. It was just like do or death. It was just like I eat it, we might have a chance. I don't eat it, we die.
Yeah, that's exactly his monologue too.
okay. Then I guess that's not. I guess technically it's not a dumb moment. I guess.
I think I might have one.
What you got, Bomba?
I was gonna say Kaido's suicide. I think that was just kind of like. This is why kind of I was asking you if we can point out things from the authors, because I just feel like Kaido's suicide was kind of pointless because he has tried that multiple times, did not die. He's one of the most doable beasts. There are other ways that if he genuinely wanted to die, he should have tried. Maybe get in the ocean, but diving from Skypiea was not gonna kill you.
Okay, I got one personal. Shanks' whole "I'm gonna sacrifice my arm as a bet on the new generation." Dumb. I'm betting on the new generation, so I'm gonna sacrifice my arm. That's
What are you
But
talking about?
The tattoo.
What are you
tattoo.
talking about? He had a whole fucking tattoo attached to emo on that arm.
You don't think so? You have to lose his whole arm?
Yes.
He didn't grow back.
Did you see how high it was up? That nigga was losing the
Couldn't
arm.
burn that bitch off? Cut it off?
No.
Why not?
I mean, cut it off. Cut it off is still losing it, though. Ain't it?
no. Take a knife, dig that shit out. You losing the
And
whole
cut the
arm.
But
patch off?
that coincide with the moment that you needed to save somebody, which that somebody also coincide with the devil fruit and everything that you've been hearing about. Then it is worth making that decision right then and there,
Bomba.
because he did not what.
He has King's hockey. He didn't even have to fight the Sea King. He just boom hockey.
No,
gone.
but this is the thing. Think about this. What is easier for you, Kenny? Right? A random beast, like maybe within a second, chops your arm off, or you cutting your own arm off, which is easier.
You don't have to cut the whole arm off. Just cut the tattoo or cut the. This nigga
How
Luffy
did you-
stabbed
but
himself
do
in
you-
the face.
I'm
Luffy
saying,
as a
do you
child
know
stabbed
these-
himself in the
these
face.
people-
It is a
These
tattoo.
people are able to regenerate, right? Do you
That's
know
what I'm
if specifically? I know Shanks is not able to regenerate, but do you know that if he removed the tattoo, that the contract is gone?
Facts. And you are assuming that it is only on his skin when it's connected to a god. That's deeper than his skin, cuz I just gotta show you outwardly that it's there.
A god that can see through
Okay, if it's
through
connected
your
to the
body and
guy,
your
why
eyes.
can't the guy make the tattoo just appear on another part of his body?
Because it was marked on one specific part.
Yeah, because that's literally what ties the god to you. So it's necessary. So it's not gonna move away.
That's also another reason why he never went back to Mary Joa.
I believe it could have been moved to another spot, if his arm was still attached.
Or if he went back.
I feel like we're speculating.
I hate defending
No,
One
it's not
Piece too. I hate that you
speculation.
making me do
I
this.
feel like that's speculation.
But you can keep reading, you'll see.
What you said was speculation.
I feel the speculation. But
If we talking One Piece, another dumb moment is which people won't agree to, but yeah, it was dumb to me. Usopp leaving the crew for the reason that he did.
Yeah.
Well, for the sheep,
Yes.
I don't think it was dumb. I think he had a self.
I mean, kind of it's his shift. It's his shift.
That was
So I
the only
kind
thing he
of get the
contributed to
emotional
the crew.
attachment.
Yeah, it's the only thing.
I
he
understand.
contributed to the crew.
I understand
It's
the
what he knew
emotional.
before the crew.
I understand the emotional attachment, but it was explained why that fucking ship was never going to sail again. You couldn't think of bigger and better. It's like, and nobody, and not one of those crew members were going to forget about the Going Merry, but they knew to. Everybody has their own goal in life. To accomplish their goals, they knew that they were going to have to, like, you have to adapt all the time. You have to adapt in regular life. You have to adapt in One Piece. You feel me? Like, they got to the new world, realized they wasn't shit, separated for 2 years, came back stronger. Like, he wasn't holding on to that ship was going to just lead him to death because what was that? The beginning of Water 7 or in Water 7?
It was
And
in Water 7.
they was
But
running from not only was that going on, they was running from CP9. Then he eventually got jumped by Frankie's dudes too. Like,
yeah.
come on, bro. That
But
was
you also
stupid.
have to think about what you said though. Like everybody has their own goal in One Piece, but Usopp never really had a goal.
He
He
did
was
have a
kind
He
of
goal.
did. He did
navigating
have a
off of
goal.
a.
He did have a
But at
goal.
that, let me finish my point. At that point, he never really had a goal, and he was mainly moving off of a lie. Especially when they had to go and marry, there was also that kind of dynamic that every time he would kind of repeat that he's like that this is his crew, like you feel me, like, and then Luffy was kind of reminding him in his background. And then it's like that was the first time when they like finally had to have a head to head. And then Zoro was like, the stuff that he's saying does matter, but I feel like Usopp was throwing a lot of stuff in the air. But the Going Mary was like the one thing that is kind of like the truth that he could hold on to. I feel like amongst a lot of lies because he had that before even the Straw Hat. So I feel like it is a little bit understandable why he want to hold on because he kept on fixing the Going Mare regardless. And Usopp is not a he's not a
Right.
whatchamacallit. What's that role?
Shipwright. A shipwright.
Shit, yeah,
Shipwright.
a shipwright. He's not a shipwright. He kept on fixing it. I feel like it's just like he just thinking we can keep on fixing it. We can keep on going with the journey with the Going Mary because that's the one thing that he set out with the journey with. Like Kenny saying, he had nothing. There's no powers. There's nothing. There's no really contribution outside of like yeah, you're kind of witty and crafty, but compared to Zoro, Nami, Luffy, like Usopp is not up there.
I mean, I get that, but at the end of the day, his goal was to be a brave warrior. Like that was his big goal, and still is his big goal. Hence why everybody believes he would have this big upgrade in Elbath.
I'm about to say, before he,
Two, with the shipwright, they went to go see the greatest shipwrights in One Piece, and they literally said, "Y'all not gonna last once y'all leave this island." And all was it Luffy, Nami, and Zoro was like, "Well, shit, I guess we'll buy a new ship." Usopp refused to actually accept that fact, no matter how many times people told him. It wasn't until Frankie threw him into the ocean to show him how terrible the base of the ship was. Like that,
But also,
that was dumb.
but he also had seen the Lobotoman. I think he was the only person that had seen him at that point. So he is like having a different complete view, like until the point. Because I agree with you, like because even he has that realization in the anime, like once he sees the real damage of the shit. So I feel like it's not necessarily just like stubbornness. He's just thinking like there is more fixed into it and there's more to the ship because he saw the Clobotoman fixing the ship, kind of singing. He's the only person that laid eyes on that, and he's like, there is more to the Gore and Mary. But like finally, when like you said, like Frankie's like, nah, look at the base of your ship. Like your ship is basically trash at this point. There's no way you can actually fully push it. Then that's when he has no choice but to accept it and kind of cry about it as Soul's King. But that's what I'm saying. Like there was like I understand that like you are not wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying like I understand his emotional attachment and he's pushed back at that point because he does not fully realize the damage to it because he's seeing this almost magical thing that he has never seen in One Piece. Even when he's seen it, he doesn't understand it until he has that conversation with Frankie Leonard later, and he's like, "Oh, that's a Clobotoman. That's the soul of the ship. Like the ship kind of maintaining itself." So he always thought it would be like magical. Like, yeah, we're gonna finish the journey together because I started with this journey with you first before I even met the Straw Hats. Then I'm
yeah,
leaving my pirate crew to kind of become with the Straw Hats.
yeah, and look, what's the name? I respect the emotion. I respect the passion. I understand having an emotional attachment. I literally am sitting with a cover that I've had since 2002, and I'm never letting that bitch go. It's been in
But I'm
every.
saying the only thing I'm saying is that the reason I'm saying it's not dumb is because he's moving off of not knowing the full damage and also having these magical moments with the shit. Like he's seeing magic with the shit. He's seeing cabotomans, things that have never existed in the world of One Piece. Even outside of the Devil Fruits, like those things are damn near mythical. Like you feel me? So he's seeing those things and he's not really seeing the damage that the ship has. Like once he's under it, like at sea, like at the bottom of the ship, like he does not really know the aspect because he's not a shipwright. He's just been fixing the ship, like just patching shit up on top and shit like that. But now he finally gets to see the real aspect of the ship. He's like, oh, I get it now. So I feel like it's more ignorance than being dumb. That's what I'm saying. Like I kind of give my boy some grace.
I believe in the ignorance until the best shipwright in the world told them, yeah, this shit's not going nowhere. Because that happened way before Frankie. Threw him into the water. So yeah, no, it at some point it goes to ignorance to pure stupidity. And then again, it's not even just not letting go of the ship, it's everything knowing that you don't have the powers or the fighting skills, or even some of the brains that your crewmates have, and you decided it was a good idea, again, while being chased by CP9 and what's the name, being in an island, being in an island where you don't know nothing about, and you decide this is the moment that I'm gonna say fuck y'all and go on my own because of a ship that I've told wasn't going nowhere. I've been told and given the facts.
Skills?
You said what?
Who don't got the? I said who don't got the fighting skills?
Bombo.
Come on, man. Soul King was fucking up Luffy. Come on, cuz.
Soul King was not fighting
like that.
Usopp was fighting Luffy.
I mean, he still was fucking up Luffy. Come on, man.
Luffy
that was a fight.
Fighting him for real, and everybody knows
that was the real fight. He just was exploring the weaknesses.
When did Luffy hit him with a Red Hawk?
Luffy ain't had a Red Dog by that point. He did not have a Red Hawk by that point.
Luffy hit him with a pistol and knocked him out clean. So
yeah, but Luffy still won. I'm saying it was a fight. Come on, man. He was fucking up Luffy. Boiled eggs and the fins.
Everybody knows Luffy was holding back in that fight, bro.
I just want to remind everybody of a result of Usopp's dumb decision to go by himself. And again, I know this vividly, and I love this because it was the moment I decided to even give One Piece some respect. Is that moment where they found this nigga beaten half to death. Beaten half to fucking death outside the Frankie house.
That was before he won, bro.
No, he's saying that's just an example of what happens when Usopp goes off by himself.
Oh, but I'm saying when also Usopp went by himself, he became Soul King, came and saved y'all, saved Robin, you feel me, sniped the niggas out. And he also came in and pep talk Luffy. That nigga got back on his feet. Shout out Soul King, man. Usopp, that nigga.
So he did positive things when he didn't have to go into a serious fight by himself. Okay.
That was a serious fight. That was a life or death situation for everybody. Come on, what are you talking about?
What fight did he go into by himself, Bombo?
By himself?
Yes, that's what Carlos just asked.
Didn't he fight Sha from CP0? What are you talking about? CP9 at that point? Sha and won that shit. Sha What are you talking about?
Submission. The submission.
I hate this man. All right, does anybody have any more dumb moments? No.
I have one.
Huh? You got one, Malik?
Last one, from Code Geass, when that nigga forgot his Geass was on and he made his sister commit genocide.
Okay, I didn't see that. That is.
You said he made his sister commit genocide?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I have the number one answer. I just thought about it.
Ooh.
I have the number one dumbest moment in all of anime.
He said the
dumbest shit that we've all seen in anime. We all got on this show and talked about it when it happened.
THE. Oh, Bankai.
Yes! These motherfuckers in the Soul Society, they sent a call around on fucking intercom. Hey, y'all, don't use your Bankai. They stealing them. What the fuck everybody do after getting that call? They said, stealing them. Bankai.
Every single nigga did that.
Everybody.
Bankai. Every single last captain.
That was kind of clever, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's number one. I swear to God, that's number one. That's number fucking one. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. How you get a call saying don't use your fucking Bankai? Everybody say, huh? Man, fuck that.
Okay.
That's number one. That's number one.
Real quick, we got a submission. Shout out Ron Combs on YouTube. He said dumb moment was when Rudo beating Ammo up to death and got Yakuta. I gotta disagree with you, my brother. She deserved that ass whooping. I understand she is a woman. But
it's okay, it's rom-com.
Wait. Rudo beat an animal to death?
Ammo.
The girl.
Ammo.
He ain't kill her?
Damn near.
I think it was an exaggeration.
Guys, Ammo literally tried to kill everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she tried to kill everybody again. Look, Rudo ain't got no older sisters, so he had to do it. I'm sorry.
Plus, at the end of the day, she still fell in love.
Bugs. And then he said Ash releases all of the best Pokemon. That's number one. I guess I'm not too privy to the ending of Pokemon, but I guess he released all his best ones. So
yeah, I don't know nothing about Pokemon.
Or he can. I guess he consistently is that we got. Does Ash consistently release his best Pokemon throughout the series?
Rom-com
He don't release them. He be having them stored away.
I got a question.
On the computer, is that just a game thing?
That's just a game.
I'm sorry, my fault.
I got a question. If that motherfucker beat Mewtwo, why he ain't throwing a Pokeball at it?
He didn't beat Mewtwo.
I could have sworn he beat Mewtwo with like Pikachu and Charizard or some shit.
The power of friendship. That's what he beat Mewtwo with.
No, that's what Mew beat him with. Mewtwo was still fine. Mewtwo was like, "You right? Let me leave these niggas alone." And leave.
Facts.
He never beat him.
He technically killed Ash, and everybody brought him back to life.
Even if he found a way to beat Mewtwo, he was not catching that nigga. that you thought he was gonna catch him with a regular ball.
I got another. Yeah. I have a question. If this is dumb, with all of the times that they've gathered these Dragon Balls and shit, why they ain't never wish somebody back from playing a Vegeta?
Because it's a known one. Yeah, but what Bomba said, why would they do that? And then two, it's
some anime moment.
It's a known fact that what's saying after a while, you can't wish anybody, like you can wish people back, but it's like I don't know the specific time, but they were dead for too long for them to be wished back.
Like their souls was like at rest. I think that it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But why would you even wish any of them back? They're like
Goku's dad could come back. The Goku's dad was a hero. Bring that nigga back.
No, he was not.
What the fuck? What do you mean? No, he was not. Don't do that.
Don't
do
that. Hard off the rule of planets, and all he did was try to say, "I'm tired of being a slave to Frieza." That's literally all that happened.
So we just gonna forget about Granola?
I was about to say we just gonna forget the Granola.
The seriously is.
That's it. That's all we got. We gonna sit there and forget everything else, all the planets he conquered, all the planets he destroyed.
What's the name? Well, first of all, you don't even know all the planets he conquered, but I know he was there for the Granola arc. Don't do that.
But everybody that talk about Bardock always praises him, so you know that he's mainly done good than bad, even as a Saiyan though. Like even Vegeta was like, "Yeah, your dad was Bardock."
Your father was a goddamn the fucking renegade. He was that nigga.
Yeah, his own mini moon. Now that I know that
is Bardock the coolest character in Dragon Ball Z?
He might be, bro. That ran bandana, especially the origin of the bandana itself.
And then
the origin of the bandana unknown is crazy.
The custom Saiyan suit is crazy too. Like nobody else had that combination of green and black. Like that was different.
Green and black.
And then the red headband just made it all pop.
Facts. And the fact that it wasn't even purely red, it was made of the blood of my niggas. Like,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like the story back of the bandana is deeper than most niggas' backstory.
First, you know how healthy Saiyan blood is for it to be that pure red too. Can we My fault. I'm starting to get too much into details.
So okay, all right,
That
we
nigga
got our moments.
was
We still gotta
cursed with
rank. We still gotta rank these moments, y'all. All right, Malik, what we got on this list?
We got Soul Society still using their Bankai after being warned not to use it because they steal it. Vegeta letting Cell achieve his perfect form. Krillin not pushing the red button to kill the Android 18. Naruto fighting in Kiba's face. Naruto using reverse harem on Kaguya. Four ninjas stopping Neji and Hinata's fight for no reason. Luffy getting stuck between two buildings twice.
That's on the list. That's on the list. That's gonna be.
Kurenai using Genjutsu against Itachi.
That's also on the list.
Kaido being suicide and jumping off of Sky P instead of just jumping into the ocean. Shanks sacrificing his arm. Usopp leaving the crew. Did I miss anything?
How many do we have on there? Like, is there more than 10?
Atsushi riding the cart.
Yeah, Atsushi.
Atsushi riding the cart.
That's got to be on the list, bro. That's so stupid.
Mine. I've got to say mine as well. Ash using the incorrect typing and still winning battles, but doesn't make sense.
12.
And
y'all left out Tanjiro yelling.
Yeah, Tanjiro yelling and Code Geass having still being on and telling his sister to commit suicide on genocide.
14. Okay,
right, so let's eliminate 4 and then
so that first the one where you said or I think it was Bomba, 4 ninjas coming at once, that got to get off the list, bro. No, first of all, pause.
What were they doing that once?
Shut up. 4 ninjas. Why are y'all having a staring contest? The 4 ninjas arriving at once. It has to get off the list because that wasn't dumb. That was just
coincidence.
Coincidence and security.
Yeah, it was really it's synonymous to the Black Bulls pulling up on that one. Like they didn't know all of them was gonna pull up at the same time. They just
hell nah, it is not the same
Look,
thing.
What do you mean it's not the same?
It's the same thing.
It is not the same thing. You're talking about
listen. Asta was gonna pull up no matter if the other dudes pulled up. Luck was gonna pull up no matter if Asta pulled up. They just happened to pull up at the same time. Kurenai was gonna pull up no matter if Gemma pulled up. Gemma pulled up no matter if Kakashi was gonna pull up.
You know why it's different? Asta pulls up ready to display a strong attack, like a full attack. Like he had his sword out and everything. Luck came displaying a full attack. Magna, like everybody came like ready to actually throw down. Kurenai, like I said, she came, sat down, posed, held the arm. Wasn't even looking at the nigga, just held the arm, looking down, right? Genma came, posing, finger on the forehead, right? Not doing shit. Kakashi Ken Sensei came back, holding the nigga in the form. Guy Sensei just pondering for nothing.
So you want a Kakashi to come through with a Chidori in his hand?
Kenny, do not
have to. No, because that's what I'm saying. The same way that, for example, when Minato popped up and held Naruto and threw Sasuke aside, do that. Actually intervene. But they ain't do shit.
Kenny, do not let this nigga gaslight us, and do not let him try to say just because the power was showcased, it doesn't compare. You should be
wait. But I'm just saying that is a valid statement.
You should be more scared if all it took to put you in check was a wrist being held or a finger being put on your head. Well, please move. Please move.
Do it, nigga.
He is not more scared because he just only stopped because people popped up. Like quite literally, there was no interaction.
Wait. We're arguing over stuff that doesn't matter.
That's his sensei. That's his sensei.
We're arguing about stuff that doesn't matter.
You're acting like we're not talking about one of the most in order niggas ever in Neji. Come on, guys.
We're talking about stuff that doesn't matter again. I vote that it's off the list. I concur.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like 3 people voted versus 1. We don't have to debate it. That's the only reason why it's off the list.
All right. What else on that? Can we go through it again? I'm sorry. Okay, I think for the sake of the list, not enough of us know about Pokemon to like. I would say.
Don't do. Don't do that.
So you saying the fact that Pikachu be the ground type needs to stay on there?
Yes,
100%.
that is dumb. I'm saying like for the
That's gotta
you
be
saying
number
for
10. That's gotta be number 10 then. Because remember, we're doing all time things that have happened in
Kenny,
anime.
Kenny,
And we're putting the
understand.
fact that Pikachu won up against the ground on there.
I understand, Kenny. You're trying to get off as long as early as possible. If you just want to rock with what we got, then we can do that. We don't have to rank them. But I would
No. We
want.
gotta rank them still. I'm not trying
I
to get
want
off.
us.
Ain't got nothing to do with
Feel me?
that.
I'm saying it's just we can't just throw them away because they Pokemon.
I would just put my vote out there. You guys can disagree. I would just say my vote is to take Pokemon off. If you guys disagree, then by all means keep it.
Okay, yeah, I disagree.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Well, what was the argument for Pokemon again?
That Pikachu as a lightning type beat a ground type. That should never happen in Pokemon, according to Carlil and Malik. I
disagree. We could just take them off of the list. Because that could happen if you were way too overpowered. Like that.
He wasn't overpowered at that point.
That's not even scientifically. That's not how that works at all. Ground actually neutralizes electricity.
And this comes from a science guy.
Like that's how that works in general. That's how it works in the game. That's how it works in real life. The fact that it worked in the show still doesn't make sense.
That's kind of how Luffy beat a nail.
Exactly.
So I'll give it. Okay, that's cool. But I'll say this: if it stays on list, it's number 10. Is that fair?
Yeah, for sure.
So this is most rocks are poor conductors, so electricity doesn't just zap them like metal. But when a large electrical charge hits rock like lightning, the rock takes up extremely fast. Moisture is inside instantly turns to steam. Pressure builds, cracks, shatters, or explodes the rock.
I mean, that's a rock that has moisture in it, though.
Yeah.
That is not moisture. That's a rock.
No, it literally says the moisture in the rock turns to steam.
So yes, but that is one of the reasons why.
So it's got to be a wet rock.
No, it is not a wet rock. We're talking about a rock. Rocks have moisture in it. Like regular rocks have moisture in it.
I'm saying what the Pokemon is going against is not a regular rock. It's a Pokemon that's ground type.
Which Pokemon is it?
It doesn't matter. It was Onyx.
It does matter. I'm asking what type is Onyx?
Onyx is a rock and a ground type.
Then it does matter. What are we talking about?
This is a Pokemon, not an actual rock, Pumba.
But if he's a rock type, then why would we use the logic of electricity versus rock? Then what are we talking about? Because if the otter used electricity and managed to have an effect on rock, then maybe he's basing it on reality. And in reality, if a strong output of electricity hits rocks, then it does do damage.
I mean, because
that's what we just saw from the research.
Is it sedimentary rock or like?
But we just said it's a rock type.
In Pokemon, electric attacks are supposed to be ineffective against ground types. He wasn't supposed to win the fight at all.
But
he was not supposed to win the fight. And when they went to the gym,
can I finish the point? Okay, finish your point. Finish your point. Go ahead.
When they went to the gym, Pikachu is a god now.
Right.
When they went to the gym, it was the literal first part of Pokemon. And Onyx was one of the strongest Pokemon that had ever. Go ahead.
I have a question. Who knows the show better, you or the author? Who wrote the show?
And the author said electric type attacks are supposed to be ineffective against ground. That's what the author said.
And the author ended up showing you that the electric type that was strong enough ended up defeating a rock. Did he not? So, because in French, this is what they tell you. The exception confirms the rule. And like I said, in Pokemon, even when you're picking your Pokemon, they tell you the type that is weaker to certain Pokemon. But if your Pokemon is 15 levels against a certain type, then that type does not matter anymore. Maybe that's what happened in that Pikachu. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in that, but I'm saying in that because what we know what Pikachu is plot armor. He keeps pushing past his limit. Maybe that's what happened. The output is so much that he's able to shatter the rocks. That's what the author is telling you in that moment. Because Pikachu, his level has never been normal. He has never evolved, but he keeps on having these godly levels, like we were saying. Why is that? Because he is special. The output that he had that moment maybe was that much. That's why the rock is gone. The author decided that.
No.
He basically just said
the author decided that because it happened. It quite literally happened.
He said it's not dumb because of plot. That's basically
That's
his
all he
argument.
said. No.
I'm gonna stay out of this. So it's 2-1. Cause I can't say no. I didn't see it. I didn't watch Pokemon. I don't give a fuck about Pokemon. Carlil and Malik, they outvote you, Bomba. So it stays on the list. Can we go to the next one?
Naruto farting in Kiba's face.
I can't say it was dumb because it was unintentional. Like he just a fart slipped and Kiba's nose. It's just like one of them like coincidence things. And Kiba has a hypersensitive nose, so
I'm glad.
I think it's a good comedy moment. It's a great comedy moment, but I don't think it's necessarily dumb. Like it's not like Naruto's like, "Oh, I got a plan. I'm gonna fuck his nose up."
Well, I'm glad Kenny never specified the type of dumb. Like, yes, it was funny,
Yeah.
and yes, it worked eventually, but ultimately the action was stupid.
I'm okay with taking this off the list. If I'm here, I'm open here. But you guys, it's just not. I'm not a dictator here.
I gotta hear the other ones.
Kaido being suicide by jumping off a Sky P instead of jumping into the ocean.
I'm voting for that one to be off the list.
I'm also voting for that one, and Shanks sacrificing his arm.
I'm voting for that one to be off the list as
How many
well.
do we need off the list? We already took one off. How many do we need total off?
There was 14, so we need at least four.
We need four off the list. Okay, so we got one off. We need three more. So Shanks, Kaido, and what else?
The four ninjas.
And the four ninjas. That's cool. We'll take those four off.
No, we need one more.
No, that's four. That's four off.
Kaido, Shanks, the four ninjas. What's the fourth one?
I said it. I can't remember now. The four ninjas, Shanks, Kaido. I said it and I can't remember now.
What, the one with Kiba, or the next one's gonna be reverse harem against Kaguya?
Nah, it's one of the ones we talked about first. Fuck, my memory's bad. I literally just said what I wanted to take off the list and I can't remember.
It's one of the first ones that we talked about. Briefly go through the list again, Malik.
The one with Code Geass, when he forgot his Geass was on and made his sister commit genocide. The rock type with Ash, Tanjiro yelling at Akuza, Soul Society with the band on Bankai still being used, Vegeta letting Cell achieve perfect form, Krillin not pushing the red button, Naruto farting in Kiba's face, Naruto using reverse harem, Luffy being stuck between two buildings, Kairin using Genjutsu against Itachi, Usopp leaving the crew for the ship.
Dude,
maybe it was the Pokemon one then. Oh no, it wasn't Pokemon one. It was the Kiba. It was the fart. It was the fart. If we take the fart off, that's four.
All right, that's four.
I mean, that's if y'all agree with the fart.
Sure.
All right, so we got our 10. We now have our 10.
So we're left off with, because what was number 10?
I was saying put the Pokemon one at number 10.
Okay, so that's number 10. Number 9.
Number 9. I'm sorry. Could you read the list off one more time, Malik?
Oh my god. Code Geass, Tanjiro yelling, Soul Society getting their Bankai stolen, Vegeta letting Cell achieve perfect form, Krillin not pushing the button, Naruto using a reverse harem on Kaguya, Luffy getting stuck between two buildings, Kurenai using Genjutsu against Itachi, Usopp leaving the crew for the ship.
I think Usopp leaving the crew got to be 8.
I'm doing a reverse harem at number 9.
I mean, I meant 9. My vote.
I'm doing a reverse harem at number 9. Because that, by the logic, again, my argument for putting on, because the action is just dumb, but you also took Kiba getting farted in his face off the list because my only argument was the action being dumb. So if we're going to keep that on the list, it has to be ranked low. We already got Pokemon, the Pikachu, Ash trying to use Electro type against a Rock type. at number 10, so it would have to be number 9.
So yeah, so Mama, what you saying? You said reverse Heron Jutsu at number 9?
Wait, what's number 10 again?
Number 10 is the Pokemon one.
I guess we can roll with that for now.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna vote reverse Heron at number 9. Can I get? Oh, what? Fuck my memory. What is wrong with my memory? Is crazy right now.
If we got to do number 8, I'm going Code Geass.
I was going Usopp 8.
I was going Usopp 8. Obama, which one you going?
I'm thinking more so Corgias, because that's the one I was kind of talking about earlier.
So you're saying Usopp leaving the crew is dumber than the Code Geass being left on?
Yeah.
All right. We need to be the tiebreaker.
Nah, I think that's fair. We could put Code Geass at number 8.
We'll put Usopp at 7.
Usopp at 7?
All right, we got 6 more.
Yeah, y'all rather willing to put Usopp leaving the crew at 7?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Wait, is Usopp leaving the crew dumber than all of the 4 ninjas trying to stop Neji?
That's off the list.
Oh, okay, cool. I forgot.
All right, what's left is Kurenai using Genjutsu, Luffy getting stuck between 2 buildings, Vegeta letting Cell achieve his perfect form, Krillin not pushing the red button, Tanjiro yelling, and Soul Society still using Bankai.
Okay.
Putting Tanjiro yelling at 6, even though it shouldn't be on his list.
Tanjiro yelling at 6. And moving into the top 5. I mean, Malik and Bomber, y'all got input or y'all agree?
No, I'm cool.
No, we agree with that.
Okay.
So we got what? Vegeta letting Cell turn. We got Krillin not pushing the button. Kurenai trying to put Itachi in the Genjutsu. The captains using their Bankai.
And Luffy getting stuck between 2 buildings.
Kurenai. I'm putting Kurenai at 5.
Nah, I think that's dumber than. I think that's more dumb than.
You can't put it up against none of those 4. I promise you can't.
I think it's dumber than Krillin not pushing that red button.
What?
What?
He was in range, Kenny. All he had to do was.
It was in his hand. It was in his hand.
I understand that. It's Itachi.
But
thought she could
I understand.
In a Genjutsu.
I understand. You know who Itachi is, but if I'm also known as a specialist in Genjutsu in one of the strongest villages in the world, I'm going to assume that I can do something, even though because I know he can use Genjutsu. I don't know what his limit is. It's like everybody don't know every single thing about Itachi Uchiha. Everybody does not know every single thing about Itachi Uchiha. He was a member
of the village. Like they have.
Doesn't mean they knew everything about him.
Why? Okay, that's fine. Why didn't Kakashi try it then when he met up with Itachi and?
Because Kakashi was also in the Anbu Black Ops, so understandably Kakashi would have known more.
And you don't think he shared that? You don't think he shared that intel with the rest of the?
No, because when would you been able to do that?
When he defected from the village.
Actually, Kakashi did tell him that on who Itachi was before they started fighting.
But I'm saying there's no way that he knew the extent of his Genjutsu ability, and if he did, there's no way that you're highlighting that. You're highlighting that he's an exceptional Genjutsu user. But if I'm the best Genjutsu user in the village, I'm not going.
She was.
That's what she at that time she was. And that's what she was known as. Like, that's her specialty.
She was.
Her specialty is Genjutsu. So if that's my specialty, why wouldn't I try to use that? Like, I do agree that is dumb, but I'm also not going to assume that she had what's the name? She had the whole scouting report right then and there.
All I'm
Like,
saying is
let me
this.
not use Genjutsu because he knows how to use Genjutsu.
All I'm saying this is our literal introduction to Itachi. As soon as this nigga pop up on screen, Kakashi there. Kakashi said, "Don't look that nigga in the eyes."
Guess who wasn't there?
Listen, y'all have my vote. Y'all seen Carlito's vote. What we doing?
So remind me of the two when we are.
My vote is putting Krillin not pushing the button to kill Android 18 at number 5. Carlito's vote is Kurenai trying to put Itachi and Genjutsu as number 5.
You gotta be Krillin. Because the only reason I'm saying this, because I had to just remember, because before I said the argument, as far as Queer and I, they knew of Itachi's Genjutsu prowess after the village, like after the massacre. So it was like prominently known, like his name was associated with his Genjutsu prowess, like after the massacre. So it was like within the Sharingan, they knew that his Genjutsu was up there. So that's why, like, when Kakashi was stepping up to him, he was thinking like, yes, I have a Sharingan, so I can kind of like stand a chance. And then that's kind of where he was fucking up and finding out that he cannot.
Wait. So what's your vote for number 5?
I think this should be Krillin, because Krillin knew of the threat that Android 18 posed as herself, and then like up until that point, she kept on being like, outside of her fearing for herself, she kept on. There was no goodness shown out of her, like outside of just her randomly like starting fearing for her life, having to hide. And at that point, you are in like distress. So obviously, you're gonna be playing the most favorable card if we're able to help you. So I feel like at that point it should have been Krillin. Like there's no thinking about it. Like this, and especially we're on the world of Dragon Ball Z. Even though these people are androids, I'm pretty sure if they're dying and then there's a chance of them not existing as androids, there's a chance of them being revived as people, as Lapis and Lazuli. You could have made that wish.
Wait.
So there is.
What are you saying is dumber?
So Krillin.
The dumber one is Krillin.
Oh, so you're saying Kurenai should be number 5 then?
Yes.
I'm outvoted. Kurenai trying to use Sharingan on Itachi is number 5.
But then I'm not even going Krillin at number 4. I'm going to captains for Bleach at number 4.
Hell no. Hell no.
Again, it's the same argument I just had. Again, it's like, yes, you got that announcement, but again, you're going to at some point you have no abilities that are stronger than your Bankai. At some point, you're going to use that.
Bro,
you feel me? To fight.
I agree with you on that. It's not like they tried to do anything else. They literally got the announcement. Next step to do was Bankai. Dumbest shit ever.
That's knowing that nothing else could work. Knowing that nothing else could
work. Using your Hollow, using your shit, isn't like Shikai or whatever. They had other options.
There was a Shikai. There was like 90. They got like 105 Hollows.
They had other options.
Soon as
which one of those is going to be strong enough to defeat the enemy?
Soon as Aizen got out, he said, "Y'all literally should just use your what he said, your Reiatsu, your spiritual pressure and shit." Because the Quincy's are strong, but also the Quincy's are very limited in terms of hacks. There was a lot of things that they could have exploited before the Quincy's finally got your power, or even got the power from Iha Baha after you got awakened.
So what's number 4?
I think Luffy getting stuck between 2 buildings is number 4.
Because it kind of wasn't his fault. It's just stupid that it happened, but it was not his fault. Like
he was trying to slingshot himself. He was trying to get to the scene faster. He slingshot himself. He didn't know the buildings was going to be. He didn't know the trajectory that he's going to land between 2 buildings.
something that he started was not his fault. And
the
fact that he did it again.
I have to be honest here. It's the fact that Luffy is so stupid. This is the fact that Luffy is so stupid that it is almost kind of diluting the fact.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I concede. Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
I mean, Malik can be on.
Oh my! If it was up to y'all, it'd be lower. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it. I changed my vote.
it's hard to argue between the two because both of them are equally as stupid. But it's the fact because like the thing is like you have to think of like for a community to make a decision rather than just one person. I understand Luffy did it twice, but for people to see it, to hear that hey, they're stealing your bankai, do it. See the bankais be stealing and keep on shit like a chain reaction. Keep doing it. That is
If
especially
I'm
for
not
like
mistaken,
people.
they're like, Byakuya just
Hmm?
lost his Bankai. He said, Byakuya just lost his Bankai. Ain't getting mine, though. But what? What?
There was even I'm pretty sure Renji was ready to use his and they told him not to like because Byakuya told him not to but he was about to pop his shit and jump in the fight
Yeah.
like after seeing somebody take like lose his Bankai.
That's gotta be number one. I swear to God, that's gotta be the dumbest shit that ever happened in anime. To me. I'm just the guy. That's to me, that's number
Wait,
one.
did Dr. Jero make it?
Oh, we didn't talk. The Dr. Giro, what happened to Dr. Giro? He's not on that list.
I don't think it made it to the top 10. I don't think it made it to the list. Dr. Jero not making himself the weakest android.
Yeah, he did not make it.
Do y'all think it deserves to be on the top 10? Dr. Giro making himself the
I
weakest
think it does.
I mean,
I
we
think it
already
does.
at
Especially-
4. We already at
I'm saying
number.
you
Especially-
can take something out. Like, it can replace
What do y'all?
Yeah, we can
what do
take
y-
like
what do y'all-
something like the top lower top 10. We can revisit. Let's finish the list
Yeah, let's
first.
finish
and
the
then
list
we
and
can,
then we'll see if it's dumber than anything we put on there. All right, so number 4, I got Luffy getting stuck in between two buildings twice. So number 3,
I'm gonna co-sign that.
Sure.
Carlos
Wait,
said he changed
did
his vote,
everybody
so
co-sign
there.
that?
Carlos
Oh,
said he
okay,
co-signed it.
All right, bet.
Malik, do you have any rebuttal though, for real? Like, I feel like we're
I
not getting
don't.
input from everybody.
I don't.
Okay. Number 3, what we got? Button, letting Cell reach perfect form, Bankais. I think this is where the button goes, personally.
Wait, what?
Krillin not pushing the red
Go-
button. Okay, for top 3, this is my order for the top 3. Krillin not pushing the button, Vegeta letting Cell get the perfect form, Bankais get stolen.
Right.
That's my top 3.
Hmm.
That is the order of my top 3.
So Bankai number 1, Vegeta number 2,
Krillin
and
number
Krillin
3.
number 3.
That is the order I go.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody in the TSC community?
Nobody on YouTube.
Anybody agree, disagree? All in favor? All opposed? What's going on? Everybody sleepy? What's going on?
I said I'm with you.
I mean, Bomba and Malik ain't saying nothing.
I'm cool with it.
Bomba?
Yeah, we can roll with that.
All right, Malik, can you read our top 10 list out for me?
Number 1, we got Soul Society still using their Bankai. Krillin not pushing the right button.
Wait, that's supposed to be reversed. Krillin and Vegeta supposed to be reversed.
Oh. Vegeta letting Cell achieve perfect form. Krillin not pushing the red button. Luffy getting stuck between two buildings. Kurenai using Genjutsu on Itachi. Chandra screaming before attacking Akuza. Usopp leaving the crew for the ship. Lelouch forgetting his Gias is on and made his sister commit genocide. Naruto using reverse harem. And Ash using a electric type versus a rock type.
Okay.
If we put in Dr. Gero on the list, I'm taking Tanjiro out.
We got a lot of dumbos from Dragon Ball Z on here. Well, Chandra was number 6, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we're saying Dr. Gero, make himself the weakest android is the sixth dumbest thing to happen in anime.
We would have to re-rank to do that. That's what I'm saying. We should probably just keep him off the list. We would
I
have to
mean,
do.
we don't have to necessarily rank. We would just have to move just one thing around. Like we just either make it. Honestly, is it dumber than the whole Pokemon thing, or is it less dumb? That's all we would have to do is figure out if it's dumber or less dumb than the Pokemon.
The Pokemon's all the way at number 10, and we're talking about taking number 6 off. So we still got to discuss 7, 8, 9.
But what I'm saying is, if we have Tundra yelling as number 6, we've already established that it's dumber than everything behind it. So it should stay.
We didn't, because what is everything behind it?
Everything behind it is the Pokemon. 10 through 7 is dumber than number 6.
What is 7, 8, 9? That's what I'm asking you.
Oh, we just went through it. It was the Pokemon was number 10. Malik has the list. Could you do it, Malik?
Oh my God.
That's what I'm talking about.
We had it
just
ranked.
leave.
We literally had it ranked.
I vote to just leave it off the list.
Yeah, I'm fine leaving off the list. Because at the end of the day, it will have to be another discussion to figure out if it stays at number 6.
Thanks.
Or if it's going to replace whatever we're saying is getting taken off.
All right. Okay, that's fine.
Honorable mention, Dr. Jiro.
We can do honorable mention, Dr. Jiro. That's what we do, right?
Yeah,
there.
Octo, let's just leave it as an
Good shit,
honorable
Mamba.
mention.
This has been dumbest moments of TSC.
Nah, it's been pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't think anything dumb happened. I think Dr. Jiro's honorable mention is a good one. And he often does honorable mentions in his ranks. So that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. This has been a long one for the same convo. I think my co-hosts are getting a little tired. We're going to end it here for the anime segment. Like, share, subscribe. We just hit a milestone of 5,000 followers on Instagram. So that means we got some more giveaway money coming out. We'll be getting that together. Somebody's going to get a Christmas gift of some moolah. Like I said earlier, like, share, subscribe. We're still doing the giveaway. We still got more moolah to give away. So help us reach these goals, and you could be a lucky winner. Follow the instructions on our page, and you could win some money, which is we all need some money. But share this to your family, your friends, and most importantly, send this to your grandma, because she probably likes some money too. She probably gave your ungrateful ass some money throughout your life. So give back to your granny. And we out of here.
Night.
Recording stopped.
Good list, guys. Good list.
All right, Malik, you just want to go ahead and dive in?
Yes, please.
Are you gonna make the list, Kenny?
I can try.
Are you gonna make like a slideshow?
That's kind of how his list usually works, so yeah.
All right, bet. Let's go ahead and get it over with. If you have been on live with us, and if you are still on live with us, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, we appreciate y'all for hanging on during that long segment.
We actually have some good numbers right now. We've had 94 viewers on TikTok, and we have 23,000 likes.
Hey, sounds. I wonder who all those came from. So we're about to get into the last segment of the year. Media entertainment by that nigga Toji, aka Malik. All right. Recording media entertainment in 3, 2.
Recording in progress.
Welcome back, and what's popping, y'all? It's the same convo with your same host, Khalil, Kenny, Bamba, and Malik. And today, I'm hosting the media entertainment segment. Fellas, what have y'all been playing recently on y'all consoles or PC?
I do have a PC. So at one point, so recently I've been playing 3 games: Call of Duty, Madden, and 2K. But whooping ass in Madden. Carlil. Call of Duty. I was whooping so much ass on Call of Duty, I got bored. I had a 1.8 killed KD. For people who don't play Call of Duty, that's a kill death ratio, which means I have at least 2 kills per death, which is considered pretty good in Call of Duty. I'm mostly playing 2K. I'm in I'm in a few group chats of people who play 2K semi-competitively. We play rec. We play pro-am. I've been playing that a whole lot. So those are my 3 games so far. I want to get into it's one game. It's like a shooter. It's real popular right now. You pretty much go to the ground and collect and try to loot
Arc
stuff.
Raiders.
I want to play Arc Raiders. I just haven't had a chance to get into it yet.
That should look good. It does look fire.
Yeah, it looks really good. So I want to get into that. I just haven't had a chance to.
Okay.
Bomba?
I personally have not been gaming, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't been gaming quite a while.
I understand. Carlil?
Man, I've been waiting for this segment all fucking night, boy. When we talking about new gen stations, new gen games.
No, just in general. Like, what games have you been
Look,
playing?
no. Look. I'm finna go down the list because I've been playing some games. You feel me? So if we talk about new gen stations, of course, college football 26 and Madden 26, and Sly Cooper on the PS5 as well. You feel me? Even though that's an old generation game, and then if we talk about our old gen games, for if any of the fans are interested, or any of my co-hosts don't know, but I do like to play old school games. And when I mean old school, I'm talking about old school for me. So PS2 and the Wii, PS3, Xbox, all that. So I just came across some old school games that I played over the weekend. I played Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3 and Ultimate Ninja 4. I played, and niggas don't even know about this heat, Powerpuff Girls, Chemical X Reaction that came out on the PlayStation 1. Heat, boy. And then Sonic Riders that was on the PS2 and Xbox. I had it on Xbox, but I got it on PS2 now because I just got it from the flea market. You feel me?
You need to be a streamer, bro. You get so many views.
Play that this weekend. I'm telling you, once I get a stream key that helps me stream my PlayStation 2 games, I'm on that. But yeah, and then also I forgot this new gen one. Been back playing Mario Kart World with my shorty. You feel me? Mario Kart World not as good as Mario Kart 8, but that's mainly because of vehicle customization. But the NPCs so much harder on Mario Kart World than they were on 8. That's all I gotta say.
Sounds like you be getting your ass whooped.
No.
For me, I played Split Fiction with my shorty. I played Ghost of Yote, Ghost of Tsushima, Star Wars. I forgot which Star Wars it was. Kingdom Hearts, the collection. I'm playing the first one right now.
What you playing that on?
They had the collection on the PS5. But
I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I've never owned it.
I also have it on PS3 as well.
Yeah, that's fire.
Is Kingdom Hearts fire? Is it good?
Oh, it's fire. I understand the hype. I get it now. And I also play Expedition 33. That now brings me to for the main topic. The Game Awards was this past weekend. And I'm gonna read off the thing. The Game Awards happened just past weekend, and Expedition 33 completely swept the awards. They won 9 out of 13 awards. They won Game of the Year, including that 9. And Game of the Year had these people that they were playing against, contending against: Ghost of Yote, Death Stranding 2, Hollow Knight Slink Song, Hades 2, and Donkey Kong Bonanza.
It's Bonanza.
This is a turn-based RPG, bruh.
Turn-based RPG. I played the game. I beat it, platinumed it. I had an amazing time. Not gonna lie. And I hate turn-based games unless it's Pokemon.
Could you explain a turn-based game for casual gamers?
So for people who don't know what a turn-based game is, it's like if me and Carlo is fighting, we're not going to just go at it by just punching and punching. It'll be Carlo will punch, I wait, either I dodge or I take the punch. And then it'll happen and vice versa. But if you want to heal, that takes up your turn, and then Carlo is able to either heal or fight back as well. If you play Pokemon, it's the same type of situation as well.
I hate those type of games.
I hated it too, but
Is Kingdom Hearts not turn-based?
No, Kingdom Hearts is able to fight, dodge, and roll the whole time. It's just like it's very similar to Elden Ring without the difficulty completely increasing over time.
Okay.
Expedition 33's clean sweep. I mean, they won almost every single award. Let me see if I can pull up the awards.
Shout out Expedition. Yeah.
It's an independent game, and it has now won with only using $10 million in this budget, whereas other games in the past have had 100 million, if not more. So like think about God of War, think about Madden, think about
Oh, God of
all
War.
these other games that has had multiple investors and big money and big name companies supporting it, whereas this just came out of the woodworks.
Damn.
I'm
And the game
watching
community is
gameplay on it
pissed.
right now.
What do you think so far?
The graphics are cool. They look decent. They got flowing hair. They have good facial details. Good eye. Oh, they have an eye. Like the eye movement's pretty good. The mouth movement's pretty good with the dialogue. I am one of those players who skips all the dialogue when I play a game. I don't got time for this. But I will say this. I will say this. God of War makes you do it, and I kind of like that. It made me do it. It was a lot of good dialogue in God of War. But I'm just trying to play the game, trying to get into the action. Like I play Call of Duty for years. I haven't touched a Call of Duty story mode in probably like 10 years.
What's up?
I'm straight. Let me get into the game. Let me do stuff.
The story in Expedition 33 is pretty fire. I'm not gonna lie. That definitely had me hooked. Like Ghost of Yote's storyline is kind of questionable. I'll be ready to skip some of the stuff, but in Expedition 33 definitely was. It definitely one of those ones for sure. The awards it won Game of the Year, Best Game Direction, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, Best Score and Music, Best Performance, Best Independent Game, Best Debut Indie Game, and Best RPG. What do y'all feel about that?
It's gotta be cold because it's gotta be good. Because like I said, Arc Raiders really hit the scene this year, and I feel like I thought that was like the most popular game out right now. Everything I see is people playing Arc Raiders. Like I said, I hadn't even heard of this game, so it's got to be good. I mean, I can't.
Then Arc Raiders just came out. Didn't that just come out, or it's been out?
I don't know. I don't know if it's been out and people just got onto the wave of it, because that happens a lot with games too.
It's been out for like 5 months, maybe 5 months.
Also, then that's a game from this year as well. Like, I thought Arc Raiders was gonna win a lot of awards for being so popular. I had never even heard of this.
That's what most big gamers thought was gonna win.
Actually, no, they did not think that was going to win. They thought Death Stranding 2 was going to win.
That's as far as the big gamers I watched, most of them thought that Arc Raiders was gonna win.
Arc Raiders was not nominated at all.
Damn, no nominations?
It was not nominated for Game of the Year at all.
Was Arc Raiders like Fortnite?
It's kind of battle royale
in a sense, but not really.
It's more like
you
Rust.
people have started like forming factions and like gangs and stuff like that.
It's more like Rust.
Like you have bots to fight, and then you loot.
Rust is a game where like you log in, you gotta like Escape from Tarkov is what I mean. It's more like Escape from Tarkov, where you load in, you try to like the guns you get are the guns you loot from while you're there. The only way you get to keep them is if you're able to extract or exfil from the location back to like the home base. If you die before then, you lose everything you got in that run.
Okay.
So that's how the game operates. So it's not necessarily like Fortnite where you're trying to be the last person standing. You're trying to get a bunch of rare loot and make it back to the home base so that you can either sell it or make even more rare weapons and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It did win multiplayer Game of the Year, so.
And it has one of those like comments. Like I enjoy watching games from it. That's why I was like saying like some of the big gamers that I watched from it. A lot of them was like, yeah, this is gonna be Game of the Year.
Mom, you watched the Burnt Peanut?
No, not the Burnt Peanut. I just only seen a clip of his today from like Big Search or something like that. That's my first time finding about him. But as far as like the Expedition game, I think it's pretty solid, especially like for what these awards are. And I think it's just doing way too good, just being like overall, like as a game, especially with like the story, adventure, and then the gameplay that people are diving in to find for it. It's just like fully adapting to it. So there's like really no complaint that people can have for it for the overall game as far as like what is advertised. Whereas like Arc Raiders is just very one dimensional. Even though it's new, it is still pretty one dimensional. It's mainly a multiplayer game. If you don't really base it off of that, like there's not really a story to follow. There's not like you just building off of the players. That makes sense.
Yeah.
There's some of the bots, but
And I'll take back what I
there's
said earlier. I feel like I've seen somebody playing this game on TikTok, but because it was turn based, I quickly left. I don't do turn based games, bro. I don't.
I said the same thing. I didn't know it was turn based until I actually started playing. I said, "Oh, this is a turn based. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this."
I just can't. Like even Pokemon, like I couldn't do it. The turn based, I can't. I can't do it.
But on that regard, for the
like
game of the year, like what Kenny was saying, do y'all think it's game of the year nominations should come from games that is the most popular, or and if somebody has already been playing, or people has been playing, or should it just be based off of clout?
That's tough.
You said clout?
Yeah, clout, recognition, stuff like that.
That's tough. Because if
Yeah,
you go with games that people play, that actually get playing time, it's only gonna be the big name games that come out every year that get nominated. Like it's gonna be Call of Duty, 2K. Well, maybe not 2K. 2K has a big player base, but in the grand scheme of games, not that much for real. But it's gonna be like Call of Duty, big names that always get nominations. So I do think there needs to be a level of players mixed with actual like gaming experts who get to like really see the games, assess the graphics, soundtrack, the visuals, the smoothness of the gameplay. I ain't gonna lie, the fact that a turn-based RPG won Game of the Year, one, it could say two things: if the game is that fucking good, or this was a bad year for gaming. One of the two. Because turn-based is the most boring shit in the world to me. But
I
I'm just the
mean,
guy.
you had a lot of good games released this year too. So I don't think that I do agree with everything that Kenny said. But I don't share his sentiment when it comes to the ending question. You know, whether it's a really good game or it's a bad year for gaming. You know, I just learned what turn based mean, but now just knowing that I think, depending on the quality of a game, a turn based game can win game of the year. So, but other than that, I agree with everything that Kenny said.
I also agree, but I just want to add just a slight disagreement with the big name games. Like for a Call of Duty, not every year Call of Duty is going to be great. We can all agree to that. Not every year Madden is going to be great. Not every year 2K is going to be great. The opening day for all these games will definitely be great, but the continuance of the greatness is what actually matters.
Facts.
That's true.
Just to add into a part to the question and some lore, for the last like probably almost 10 years, if not more, a single player game has won Game of the Year.
You said for the last how long?
I think about 10 years now,
Oh
single
yeah, that
player
makes
games
sense.
have
Yeah,
won.
that makes sense. That makes sense a lot.
Should that change and be a multiplayer game or no?
I don't think a multiplayer game's ever gonna win Game of the Year, ever again.
Because it was
Um,
Fortnite the last time, right?
Probably. Also, I want to highlight something else that I said about turn-based games. One of, I guess, I have to show respect, even though I tried it and necessarily didn't like it. I didn't like it for real. One of the most historical, one of the largest and multiplayer game of all time was turn-based. That game being World of Warcraft. I tried it, couldn't do it. But it is, I can't take away its props. It's one of the most popular games of all time. Like people still play World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
So I can't take that away from it. But what I will say is this: I don't think a multiplayer game will ever win Game of the Year again, is because multiplayer games now have become cash grabs, where there is a battle pass, a season pass for every multiplayer game now. You can't get away from the microtransactions when it comes to single player games. It's almost the most important part to developers to have some type of expensive ass microtransaction. Like even Overwatch, a simple ass game where you load in to do the same shit every game, go to the objective, hold the objective for as long as you can using a assortment of characters. There's a season pass to just buy just to have skins, different weapon variants, sprays, stickers, emotes. It's like, for what? We're doing the same game. No matter what skin you have on your character, it's gonna still do the same amount of damage, still the same attacks, all that type of stuff. But every few months, they're gonna roll out a new battle pass that you can buy more stuff and new mythics and all. It's just the same character in a different costume. And the fact that is prioritized so much in every single game now, this is also a Fortnite effect, because Fortnite was one of the first games to roll out the battle pass. Season pass, or whatever you want to call it. Now it's in fucking 2K, a basketball game. There's fucking season passes now. Like, because multiplayer games has become so much more about how much money we can generate through time with the game. I don't think story's not prioritized. We getting all tested. Well, at least me and Carlil. The 2K story used to actually be good. Like playing my player, the story that you go down, it used to be good. It's ass now. The story's stupid. It's terrible. Got me doing shit I don't even want to do. It's just bad now because the priority right now is just making money to make the game last. So I don't think a multiplayer game's ever going to win Game of the Year again until they fix it.
Fun fact: the first widely recognized game to introduce a purchasable season pass was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, 2009.
It was before Fortnite?
Yeah, it was before Fortnite.
The first thing I remember is from Fortnite. That's crazy.
It allowed players to pay up front for all post-launch map packs instead of buying them individually.
Oh, it was a map pack thing? Okay. I'm thinking more of like the cost. Okay. That makes sense then.
Yeah, no, I know what you was saying, but like the first like variation of an actual season pass was back.
Okay, for the map.
2009.
I remember the map packs, but I didn't know you could buy like as like a season pass bundle.
It was like a season pass back there. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, until that's fixed, until we can get back to the competitive gamers that have a game where it's not about microtransactions, it's never going to happen again. The stories suck. And I feel like when it comes to like, that's the same thing with movies. Like movie of the year is never the movie that was the funniest or the movie that had the most action, or it was never the movie of the year is never the one that has necessarily the best actors. It's the one that has the best visuals with the best story. That's how the best soundtrack, best visuals, best story. Doesn't matter who's acting in that bitch. Doesn't matter how much action was in that bitch. If it has the best story, best visuals, best soundtrack, you're gonna get movie of the year.
Movie of the year.
What do you say, Bamba?
Bob, what'd you say?
No, I was just reacting to what you said. You said movie of the year.
Oh yeah, I feel like the games that win Game of the Year could also just be best animated movie of the year. That's interactive.
Yeah, no, I think I'm not gonna lie. Kenny summed up everything perfectly. This is Kenny's.
I've been a gamer since
this is Kenny's topic, bro.
The second I saw my dad playing a video game, I've been a gamer, bro. Like that's one thing that I've done my whole entire life consistently.
I agree. A funny thing that also happened at the Gaming Awards is that, can y'all guess what was the most anticipated game of the year for next year was?
For next year? Most anticipated?
GTA 6, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be, yeah.
Everybody laughed because there is no trailer. There was nothing that has showcased that it's going to come out next year. Only thing you've heard was just news that's getting pushed back. So everybody
the tweets.
Just laughed.
Yeah.
Rockstar, and it's like they're gonna get away with it.
Because it was originally supposed to come out in the spring, and then it got pushed back all the way to November.
It's been pushed back twice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it was supposed to come out this year, then got pushed back to next year, and then got pushed back to the end of next year.
Do you all realize how much money they're about to charge for this game?
That's gonna be the first $250 game outright, and that's for the standard.
What's gonna happen to the market? GTA 5 did the same shit. They was the first $70 game, and then what happened afterwards? Every fucking game is $70 now.
Facts.
They
And
about to tax
that was
the
a
shit out
re-release
of
actually.
GTA 6.
That was a re-release for PS5.
Oh my god, they're about to tax stuff, and people are gonna buy it because they've been waiting.
Yeah,
this
what
long.
it originally came out on what, PS3 and
PS3.
Xbox 360.
Yep.
And honestly, let's be real here. GTA might be the biggest game of all time. Because once you beat the story, there's literally nothing else to do but to just do whatever the fuck.
But that's because they keep uploading they keep doing online. You feel me? Like GTA Online is one.
DLCs online.
I was about to say it's the biggest online platform since World of Warcraft, or even I'm finna pull out a lot of memories. Fucking Jumpstart. You feel me?
It's
Like,
the new adult Club Penguin.
fact,
Yeah.
It's
Like at the end of the
bruh.
day, people are creating their own servers, selling membership to join their server to play GTA.
I was in two of them. I was in two.
You
I was in
paid?
two. What's the name? Nah, I didn't have to pay for these. I had to interview to be in them though.
Interview?
But the what were they called? The where you role play, 2 role play servers. I was in 2 role play servers.
See? And the game has now transcended 3 generations of consoles. Because it's looking like it might be in PS6.
A lot of the famous streamers y'all see today came from 2K and GTA. Phantom, GTA, Duke Dennis, 2K and GTA. You feel me? Like,
And
The list can
people
continue, honestly.
whatever Rockstar charges for this game, people are going to buy it.
yeah, it's gonna be insane.
It's going to be atrocious. We got to come back to this. When GTA 6 drops, and they announce the new price, I need this clip. And the last time I said this we got to drop this again.
Look, all I'm gonna say is just know we gonna come back to it, and when we do come back to it, all of us are gonna have it. But I'm gonna be the only nigga that uses. But look, I'm saying we're all gonna have it, but I'm gonna be the only nigga that uses Klarna.
Bro, what if we hosted a TSC on GTA?
Nah, that'd be
That'd be
fun as
fire.
fuck.
Oh my god, I hate that he's right. 'Cause I probably am gonna buy it. I'm not gonna have a
We're all gonna
choice.
buy it. I promise you, on Klarna.
We're all going to buy it.
That bitch is gonna be on Klarna. Don't worry.
We're all going to buy it. And the funny thing, when we all buy, we're going to buy it opening day. If not, we're going to have it pre-ordered to actually get it 2 days early.
Facts.
They do that.
Facts.
You know what's funny? Because we're gonna have to pre-order it, but we're still not gonna be able to play it as soon as it comes out. Because there's gonna be so many motherfuckers who have pre-ordered it that the fucking server is not gonna last the first 2 days.
I'm gonna be offline. I'm gonna be on the story mode, cause
Oh, me
it's
too.
alright.
It's cool.
I can wait to play online.
And
I'll be offline.
and we all know the first week is just gonna be streamers on it already, getting their views up, getting a monopoly on the streaming market. First look at GTA 6 only through the access code. If all the streamers and YouTubers got it and watch us play it, bitch, fuck you. What about the little guys?
Damn.
But
So
yeah,
moving forward,
that's what's gonna happen.
it's going to happen. So, like, for you all, do y'all think these gaming awards actually bring any type of influence to playing any new games, or bring an influence to showcasing another game is better than another game?
I don't think it gives influence to the casual gamer. Hey, casual gamer, don't give. Well, again, respect the awards, but knowing what won the awards, it didn't put any more interest in me to play the game. It put interest in me to watch the game and watch gameplay on YouTube. But as far as like for the casual gamer, I'm gonna say no. But for gamers that are slightly the heavier gamers than Kenny, yes.
I'm not playing the turn-based shit. I don't care how.
I was about to say Kenny's a gamer, but we can agree that he what's the name? Kenny will take breaks. These are for like the gamers that need to play every single game. They know when the newest game drops. They know. I ain't even want to put you out there like that.
I didn't know you was a gamer for real like that.
Hey, this nigga be gaming, boy.
What console are you playing on?
What's the
PS5.
bro?
Add me, bro.
When I tell you, Malik will message me about a game that I've never heard before and tell me that he platinumed that bitch, and I will get mad, and I'm not even gonna play the game.
No, that's not even the thing that pissed him off. We both had Crash Bandicoot. What was it called? The Wrath of Cortex. He started playing it like 2 weeks before me, I found my PS2 and my Wrath of Cortex. I was like, I'm gonna start over. Kenny, I started. I beat the game in one day.
In the day.
Oh, less than a day actually.
Kenny, that was almost 3 months ago. Ask me if I've beaten the game.
Cause have you beaten the game?
Fuck no.
How, Malik? How?
It was just easy. It was crazy because I took 2 photos. I took the first photo of me actually having a saved copy, and I took a second photo of me actually having another copy that showcased it was recent. Just because I know he would be like, "That's just your old copy." I ain't hear from this nigga in like 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. In conclusion, yes, big ass gamer over here.
See, I like to games that I like to get perfect are like the RPG games like Elden Ring and God of War. I will literally, while I'm playing, I'm watching a walkthrough of how to get every single item, how to defeat every single boss. That's how I play those games. I need everything that this game has to offer. Now, I do know Elden Ring has alternate endings depending on what faction you choose and stuff. I was cool with the ending I got. I'm not doing that. But as long as I got every item, I defeated every major boss in the game, cool. Well, not even major boss. I follow the side bosses, too. Because they got the drops and stuff that they can give. So, yeah, that's how I play those type of games.
Oh no, I go for the platinum. I go for everything.
You do every ending?
For Elden Ring is the only guy I have not done everything for. However, if I was to go back into it, I'm near the last probably 2 hours because I have beaten every single side bosses, even like the secret dragon boss as well.
Yeah, I did those too. The only thing is I haven't played the DLC, and the reason is this. Before I knew there was going to be a DLC drop, me and my boy Eric, shout out my boy Eric if you ever watched this, we figured out, I want to say a cheat, but a workaround in the game if you play on PC. So what you can do is on the game is you get this thing called a hero's rune. It's the best rune in the game. It gives you like 100,000 souls if you eat it. If you go into a duel with one of your friends, have them have the runes on them. You kill them, they can loot your body, and you can take the runes. And if you like go in, save the game before that happens, and then delete that file, upload the file before you lost the rune, you get your rune back. But the person also gets the rune, so you just keep giving each other runes, and then you eat them all, and then you level up hellas. So I'm like level 500 something. If I go in there and play this DLC, I'm gonna walk through every boss in that bitch. So I'm just like,
you won't.
Malik, I'm telling you.
I know what you mean. I know exactly what you're talking about.
I've done it. I went and fought a boss just because. I use Rivers of Blood because it's the best best sword on the game. I use Rivers of Blood, and I have high dexterity, high everything that it peaks with. I have that maxed out damn near, or whatever. I have that super high. So I'm literally going in there, like maybe 3 combos and they're dead.
I understand. I get it.
Just like I play the DLC, am I really gonna enjoy it, or I could just watch somebody else play it? It also, I get real consumed with those type of games. I don't have the hours to put towards that.
Oh, I get consumed in all my games. Like right now, I'm going through the 100% for Ghost of Yotei, and it's long.
Yeah, I was playing Ghost of Tsushima, but I got bored with the repetitiveness.
I just beat it. It was cool.
It's like Mongol camp beat that, Mongol boss beat it. Same thing over and over again.
It is. So last question. What do y'all have as y'all personal game of the year, and what is a hidden gem you have for the year that you found?
I don't really have a game of the year because I'm playing like the trashy games, as gamers will call it. Call of Duty, Madden, 2K. I'm not really playing a game of the year worthy game right now. But I personally, based off even though I said multiplayer games aren't going to win game of the year anymore because of the microtransactions and all that type of stuff, I still believe that. But I think based off of what I've seen from TikTok, streamers, everything, I firmly believe that Arc Raiders should have at least been nominated. At least. But I will give props to the game that won. I'm not going to take it away from them, so I'll say they should have won.
No hidden gems?
Hidden gem from this year? I feel like I don't really be on the hype wave of games like that forever. I would say this 2K is good. If there was like a sporting section of the Game of the Year awards, this 2K is a really good 2K. I will put it up there.
Carlo?
So it's got to be Game of the year got to be a game that came out this year, and then a hidden gem. Is that a game that also came out this year, or just a game that we played this year?
A game you played this year for the hidden gem.
Okay, so the hidden gem for me is gonna be easy. It's gonna be Gotham Knights. I love Gotham Knights. I believe it's a hidden gem game. I did play it this year, and every time I go back to play it, it's fire. Like I said, the only thing that I hate about that is there's really no fucking jump button, which is the
At all.
stupidest thing in a fucking game ever.
There's no jump button in a
How can
Batman
I?
game.
How can I not just do this?
In a
I
Batman
can't.
game.
No,
a
no. I
Batman
have
game.
to actually jump. You have to get a running start and like press R1 and circle on some shit. It's a
To
jump.
jump?
And
Jump.
that makes you jump over stuff. You can't just stand there and
You can't even jump and kick. There's
Facts.
no flying knee.
facts. It's literally
Yeah.
That game's
you-
trash.
if you jump and kick, it's going to be in your combos. And I'm not saying that the story is amazing.
Yeah.
Story's
Sword's
amazing.
fire.
But yeah, nah.
I have a gripe with any game that doesn't have basic mobility in it. I hate those type of games.
Kenny, yeah, the jump does suck. Like the fact that you just can't jump up and down, like literally, it pisses me off. Game of the year. I don't think I've played because I'm going through my PlayStation app now. I don't think other than college for the masses, it either is Expedition 33 or Ghost of Yotei. But I also heard a lot of good things about Sun Wukong as well. For me,
That
For
came out
me-
last year.
for the games that I played, if Carlil's favorite game that he played of the year, college football 26. I won. College football has been back for 2 years now. It was a highly rated game back in its heyday. You feel me? When the first college football 25 came out last year, you feel me? It's kind of what the prototype of what it was going to look like and the potential it had for the following years. And then this year, everything that they added on as far as like specific soundtracks for the game, actually naming the trophies, because like, the trophies were just, the running back award, the best wide receiver award last year. But this year, they actually, like the Bolitnikov, they actually give the names of the specific awards, like the Joe Moore Award. You feel me? Like the only award that was named that had an actual name to it last year was the Heisman. You got to name the Heisman. But for this year, every trophy that actually is given to college football players actually has the name attached now. You feel me? There's a lot more editing, with you still can't create a player, but there's a lot of editing with new draft picks that aren't necessarily real draft picks. And also it's just like with a game like that, I kind of create my own storylines, and I like to, give players backstories, but I also like to take, 1-star and 2-star and no-star teams and shoot them into relevancy. Continue to have them success, win trophies for the team, get their draft capital up so they can go from, a 0-star to a 5-star. So that's why, and I have like, it's like I don't play my game as much as Malik, and I might not even play it as much as Kenny, but I have over 120 hours on college football alone. So, yeah, it's Carlos' game of the year.
Bomb, you got anything?
As far as like game of the year, I'm just gonna speak for the masses. Obviously, Expedition 33.
Can
Like
y'all
I
hear
said,
both?
I've seen a lot about it. Can you hear me?
Could y'all
I hear
hear
you
me?
now.
Say that one more time.
I hear you now.
Okay, yeah, we couldn't hear you at first, bro.
Okay. Like I was saying like as far as the game of the year, I'm gonna speak as far as the masses. And I think that Expedition 33 or Monster Hunter would be a good pick for that. But I
There's a
think
new
that
Monster Hunter out?
Yeah.
Yeah, new Monster
Yeah.
Hunter came out this year.
Monster
Or-
Hunter Wilds.
Yeah, I think that was early. That was early,
early
this
this
year. Yeah,
Mm.
because what's the name? Aqua was on the heavy.
I was playing one in 2018.
Fire. Fire.
It was
Yeah, I
one
think
at
one
the
of those
time. It
two
was one of
can
the
be
hardest
like,
games I've ever played.
Really?
I'm weak. One of those two can be like game of the year, but as far as like hidden gem, which this game has been like a game that I'm considering getting me out of not gaming. It is surprisingly Lego Batman. I think as far as like from mobility, option, gameplay, world building, Lego Batman just surprisingly just looks amazing and almost unlimited. Like I feel like that is one of the closest things that we've had to GTA 5, just as far as like just an open world and then just having a story to kind of carry along from that. So I've been like heavily considering getting back into the game just to get from that, and specifically because like Batman games are just like so limited, but like you damn near can do everything in that game. Like as far as what you expect Batman to be able to do.
Okay, okay. Lego Batman's also on my list, by the way. For me, game of the year, I have to give it to Expedition 33. I really loved playing the game. The story had me hooked. The graphics was amazing. Turn based game actually made me like turn based games. So I'm kind of open to playing another one. But if I had to pick another one just from my personal list, besides that, Dragon Age Veilguard. Bought that game by accident. Loved the hell out of it. I have 112 hours on it, by the way. But close second got to be Sonic and Shadow Generations. I love playing as Shadow again. It was an amazing time. Graphics was amazing. Story was great. The
But
continuation from the Sonic games to this one was actually great. But being able to play Sonic Generation side of things all over again on a new platform was also pretty fire.
okay, you talking about Shadow? Okay,
Is this Robert Patton in this game?
I don't.
Robert Pattinson
Yeah, the Edward Cullen, also
for
Batman.
for who? Shadow?
Nah, the one game I one game in the Expedition 33.
Oh, oh,
That I don't know. But maybe for the English.
no, it's not
No,
Robert
he's not in the
Pattinson.
game.
Okay, it looked like I'm watching the gameplay and it kind of looks the main character looks like him.
Oh, decent.
Charlie Cox, known for Daredevil.
That's Daredevil. Oh,
I don't think that's the Netflix Daredevil. Hold on. Oh yeah, no, that
That's
is
him. No, that is
Daredevil.
him.
That's him.
Damn, didn't know that. But quick fun fact: Pokemon TCGP won Game of the Year for apps. Fun fact.
you said for apps.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Pokemon what?
That's
That's the trading card game.
that's the one where we was opening the packs.
Yeah,
You
it
gotta be
won for this year.
fucking kidding me. Over Dragon Ball Legends? I'm
It
just
did.
playing. To me, Dragon Ball Legends is trash, but I mean the whole Shallot story is fire though. I'll give it
Yeah.
that.
Glad they brought that to Sparking Zero though.
Facts. That just know that nigga's kind of cold. I ain't gonna lie. I just don't think they gave him any transformations yet.
They did not. Same with
Yeah,
Bardock.
yeah.
Well, that's all I got, guys. Like, subscribe, send it to your grandma, send it to your mom, send it to your sister, brother, side pieces, send it to everybody. We appreciate everybody for getting us to 52K on Instagram. So look out for our upcoming drawings. And
Malik.
You just let him finish. Let him finish.
I'm just saying, I wish we had 52K.
52, that's a 5200. Oh, 5200, my fault.
Yeah.
5200 followers on Instagram, 52K coming soon. But appreciate y'all for coming out and watching us on live and staying with us this long. And we out of here.
Hey, man.
Recording stopped.
That is the end of our last live segment. If you have been with us since the beginning, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube, we want to thank you so much. First off, I want to thank our regular members that come in and join us and talk with us every week. We apologize that sometimes we don't see y'all comments because we be way too passionate and way too into the show. But next year we will make sure to kind of regulate those a little bit more often because we want y'all's input. During the live streams. That's why we decided to go live in the first place. But again, everybody that supports us and follows us on all of our platforms, we want to give you just leave here with a very passionate thank you. We thank you as you continue to support us and support our dreams. I want to give a special shout out to Malik that joined this year. You feel me? Um, you've been nothing but a great addition to the pod, great addition to the family. We as soon as you join, I know me and mom will specifically say, yeah, we need to get this dude, on as a regular, and eventually you just became a host. So I want to appreciate you for putting in your dedication into into this dream of ours. You feel me? Um, yeah, I want to give a shout out to Kenny and Bomba for just continuing this journey. We started this just the three of us back in 2021, but now we here 5 seasons deep, 5 seasons deep. And we just keep climbing. It's slow and steady, but it's steady, which I think is the important thing about it. It's been a great season, been a great year. I cannot wait to see what's in store for season 6. But I say all that to say, man, like, subscribe, share, send this to your friends, send this to your family, send this to your grandma. And this is truly the end of season 5. We got episodes that haven't been released yet that are coming out, so we're not going anywhere. We're taking a hiatus. We're taking a break. All of us need it for our mental. We hope y'all have a happy holiday season.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays, you feel me? Black Santa's coming to steal your gifts.
Why Black Santa
but
gotta be a thief? What the hell?
because I'm Black Santa and I'm the thief. All right. But we hope y'all enjoy y'all's time with y'all families. We will try to enjoy our times as well. But again, thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. This is the same convo. Kenny, Carlil, Malik, and Bomba. We signing off.